Welcome to Bean Sprouts Are Us. Tonight on Bean Sprouts, we will talk about the paranormal. We'll talk about Fruit Loops, breaking news, Rambo, and Father's blessings, everyone, because we are about to reveal one hell of a show. It is the 30th hour. Do you know where your pajama bottoms are? Because if you don't, you're in a whole lot of trouble. And one more thing before I hit the intro. Did you guys know where you were when this happened? Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to Thursdela. This is your host with the most that loves having butter on his toast. Good old Hebro77, and he don't mess around either. He loves to chase ghosts, along with his crime and partner in crime, whatever you want to call him. Sagittarically speaking, he don't mess around either. I hear he likes to have butter on his toast as well. Maybe a little bit of jelly. I don't know. What do you like to have on your toast, Saggy?
Oh my God, how do I keep up with all that energy, my friend? I think I'm going to have some Red Bull on my toast.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll just dip it in my Red Bull. That sounds like a much better idea.
You got to dip in your Red Bull while you crush some Stacker 2 in there as well while you're at it.
Oh yeah. Forget about the powdered sugar. Just crush a little snack or two on top.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Keep up with me tonight, brother, because I am full of so much energy. You know, they say those racing dogs, they're full of piss and vinegar. You know, with me, I'm not full of piss and vinegar tonight, man, because I just went to the bathroom.
I know. You got so much energy. Hebro has so much energy tonight that his sword grabbed him and said that I am the power.
Yeah, sure did. Well, hey, you know what? I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight to Thursdela Thursday. And I got to
really?
think, man, I like this new thing we got going on here, this Thursdela Thursday. Would you ever think of an idea like this?
It's just it's just another day of the week though. But the Thursday does have a whole different vibe to it than Tuesday does.
Mm-hmm.
However, food still tastes good on Thursday, just as all the same as it tastes good on Thursday. Or wait, tastes good on Tuesday. Wait, food tastes good on all those days.
Yeah, well, maybe so, but I'm not saying we'll never again have another Taco Tuesday. But
okay.
This is going to be a new thing for us. I mean, right now we got 0 listeners, but I'm sure when they go back and hear the instant replay, they'll be like, "Huh, those guys had a show on Thursday. I must have been sleeping."
Well, I think somebody forgot to do an announcement video.
I sure did, man. I tell you what, the first person I would expect to see here would have been Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine, that would have been a safe bet. Yeah.
I would have also expected to see Connie Joe Wood.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty safe bet as well.
And also Eddie Sleestack McKean, the real one.
Yeah. And I would even go so far as to say, Affected by Grace could have even popped in at some point.
I don't know. Affected by Grace might have unsubbed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He didn't like the fact that Howie Mandel fell down the stairs.
You mean that
that I pushed him down the stairs? You can't prove that.
Well, yeah. Well, he might have really felt that you. I don't know, man. Did you cuss a lot?
I sure did.
Oh well, I mean,
yeah.
You think you might have offended him with all those curse words? I guess is what you're trying to say.
I don't know. Curse words don't offend him too often. I mean, he's been.
I don't think he unsubbed. I think it's somebody totally different.
Oh yeah. Do you think maybe it was Hunter Hearst Hayden or Honest Hunter Hearst Hayden or whatever?
Yeah, it could have been Hunter Hearst. No, maybe the account just no longer exists.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Like for instance, if System Failure One was subscribed to you, they deactivated his account, so that would be one less subscriber.
Oh, yeah, true. Hey, we got Mr. Peanut in the house tonight. Mr. Peanut, I'm glad you're at least here. Mr. Peanut is here. He says, "Sup, bro?" He knows I love to eat peanuts. He hops in there. What I really like to do is I get this chocolate bar. I get it from Aldi. It's a special kind of chocolate bar, and I take that chocolate bar
Uh
and I dip it in my peanut butter. I've been doing that the past few nights now. I've been just dipping peanut butter and chocolate. And the weird thing is, my
huh.
wife gave me a giant Reese's thing for you know, for Christmas.
Oh yeah, you still haven't ate that?
No, I still, man, the thing's too big, and I have it in my freezer.
Well, you should probably like take it
Hold on,
like a piece of it out so
hold
you can
on.
eat it.
I hate to bring down the show.
Uh huh.
I think we just got some bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, what happened, man?
Well, TW just popped in here and he said RIP photo.
Oh, photo.
So I think
R.I.P.
photo Helix, I think, passed away here
Oh
recently.
man. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been fighting cancer for a long time, so
Mhm.
definitely rest in peace and
Yeah.
condolences to his family.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing Armor played that video the other day. I mean, um, that was a good thing that he did for Photo. Him and Photo worked on that video a long time ago.
Oh, did
And
he play it? I missed it. I didn't even know he played it.
yeah, he played it on Shifty Sunday. You were here.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you were here. Remember he played that video where he was out and he was looking at his cross? Like there was this little cross that he'd like to go to.
Well, I hate to break it to you, my friend, but I wasn't here.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I got a little photo helix story I'll share with you guys if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I'd like to hear it. I have a feeling I may. I've heard a few photo of your photo helix stories, but that doesn't mean I've necessarily heard this one. But either way, the audience would appreciate hearing it nevertheless. So let's hear it.
I'm sure. Yeah, photo helix was the reason why I got into broadcasting in the first place on here.
Yes,
Um,
I do remember you mentioning that. But go ahead.
I would have never got into the Mandela effect had it not been for him. I'll tell you what's so funny about that. And I know I've told you this several times, but I don't think I've told our audience here tonight. And we have Mr. Peanut and TW. And since he brought it up, I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
bring this up. Is that a long time ago, like 3 years ago, when I first started this adventure, I started it on the context of busting the Mandela effect. I started
Debunking it, you might say.
Yeah, debunking it almost.
Uh,
And so I started watching a few videos, and then I came across Photo Helix. And when I came across Photo Helix, I was like, "Who is this crazy guy?" That was the first thought that came to mind. And mind you, this is back before I was awake to anything. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And I think, as most people do, most people that come across the Mandela effect or any kind of sort of off the wall conspiracy type deal, they're the first reaction is going to be, who are these crazy people and what in the hell are they talking about? You know what I mean?
you were just a young little grasshopper Mandela effector guy. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, and like I said, I was trying to debunk it. And
Yes.
here's the
And what
thing.
what
So,
was the one you were trying? What was the one that got you going? Like that got you triggered? That
mm,
that
I'm
that
not
got
really
that.
sure. I'm not really
Okay, you can't
sure.
remember.
I think it had to do something about Oscar Mayer,
Okay.
because that's what it was. It was Oscar Mayer, and I was like, no, the song is perfect. You listen to the song, it's still I baloney has a first name, it's Oscar. My baloney has a second name, it's Mayer. Oscar Mayer has a way of Bollnga. You know, And that's how I knew. I was like, you guys are totally messed up. It's always been Mayer. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first thing. I'm like, it's always been Meyer. It's always been Oscar Mayer. You know what I mean? And that was the first thing that hit on me. And then after watching a few photo helix videos, I went on. I watched Dan's videos, and then after I watched that, I went back to photo helix. And the one thing photo helix mentioned was the lion and the lamb.
All right.
And that's when it hit me, bam, like a friggin' bolt of lightning. I was like, what do you mean the lion and the lamb has changed to the wolf? I said, I'm going to totally bust this one. I'm like, I'll show you. It still says that. And I'm looking through my Bible, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. I go to Isaiah, and I look, and I can't find it anywhere. And I said, wait a minute, I know the one person that will know. My mother-in-law will know this because she used to teach Bible studies. You know, she used to teach Bible studies, and she was, you know, a teacher and stuff like that. So I went to her and I asked her, I said, what about the lion and lamb? She's like, oh yeah, the lion and lamb's right here. Wait a minute. No, it's not the lion and lamb. It's the wolf will lay down with the, what was it? The wolf will lay down with the lamb. You know what I'm saying? Will dwell with the lamb. And I was like, huh? Wait a minute. Doesn't it say something about the lion and lamb? She's like, no, it doesn't say anything about the lion and lamb. And that blew my mind away right there. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, this can't be. This is impossible. She must be misremembering it, you know.
Right.
That was my first thought. And I was like, dude, I got to check this out. And then a light bulb came on, and I'm like, dude, I remember this was in the Jesus of Nazareth movie. He said, the lion shall lay down with the lamb, and so forth and so on. And I was like, yeah, it was in the Jesus of Nazareth movie. If it's still in there, then I can prove it's still a thing. So I went and I looked and I played the movie, and sure enough, there it was. I'm like, boom, bang, bingo, baby. There it is right there, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I have got to share this. So I did a video of it. I put it on there. And then the very next day, Dan does a video of the Lion and the Lamb, and he does the same exact. He played the same exact Jesus of Nazareth clip. And I'm like, what the? You played the same exact Jesus of Nazareth clip I did. How dare you? You know, that kind of thing. And then I went back and I watched Photo Helix videos some more. And as I continued to watch the Photo Helix videos, I started to believe more and more. And I knew the minute I knew that this Mandela effect was completely real, wasn't just the lion and lamb. The minute that I had my very first Mandela effect was when I saw Coke Zero. I had been drinking Coke Zero for several years at that time because I had turned diabetic, and I had to stop. I had to cut back on the Coke, and I hated the taste of Diet Coke. I thought it tasted like hot garbage, you know. And so I was like, so I was on a Coke Zero kick for a longest time. And I remember specifically, I was drinking it, and right in the middle of drinking it, I looked at the bottle, and long and behold, it said Coca-Cola Zero on the label. And I said, no way, this isn't happening. And when I was watching the Photo Helix video, he was talking about it changing to Coca-Cola Zero. And I'm like, no way, this isn't happening. I have a bottle right up there at the house. I'm going to go grab it. I'll look at it. And I'll be damned. I went up there. I looked at it, and it said Coca-Cola Zero on it. So I went to the grocery store, and I started looking at the shelves, and I saw the 2 liters and the cans and the bottles, and it was all over everything. And I was freaking out, man. Like, I was literally like freaking out. I was shaking all over my body, and I broke out in the sweats, and you know, I was really just freaking out that time. And then I started watching Dan's videos. I started watching other guys' videos. I started watching Money Bags, and I started watching any information that I can get on the Mandela effect, even the simplest information, right down to the old stuff like the Monopoly guy and Curious George, and the vanilla everyday Mandela effects. I was looking at those, and it just started hitting me left and right, like bam, 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 bam. From that day forth, man, I was like, and then I started making my own videos. I was making my own videos, and before you know it, I gained very much high respect to Photo Helix, and I actually sent him a letter. I sent him an email, and he responded to me. He was very grateful. I had said some very kind words to him, and we never did end up doing the show together. But as you know, he did call into our show one time. He wasn't the first caller, but he was a very rememberable one. I remember it was the first time that you had ever met Photo Helix, and it was at that time when he had called in. I was in the hospital, and do you remember that? I'm sorry, I've been kind of rambling here for the last, I don't know what, 3.5 minutes.
Something
Oh
like that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It was Shifty Sunday. Is when you were in
Mhm.
the hospital, and I was posing some type of question about some type of I forget the exact question I was posing, but anyway, it was enough. It sparked his interest enough to call into the show, and we had a
Mhm.
really neat conversation about it. And I'll remember that. I do remember that.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, that was the first time you met Photo Helix.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever actually spoke to him, but we had a real positive, first interaction, nevertheless.
Yeah, and that conversation, and then when him and Armor started talking, it felt like they went on for hours. I mean, it was really, really long conversation. I'll never forget that. And I'm so upset that we never went on live together, or I never went on his show together, or he never did mine. But it's cool, man. I did have that one shining moment with him, and I'll forever be grateful for that, and I'll forever be grateful for him bringing me into the Mandela effect. So,
Yeah, it's really amazing how sometimes you touch people in certain ways and you don't even realize how much of an impact or how much of a difference you made in their life. Because you may have barely made a difference or had anything to do with their life, but made such a huge impact on yours. You know.
absolutely, man. Yeah, just think if it hadn't been for him, you and I would have never met. We never would have done the show. I would have never met Armor. We would never had Shifty Sunday, none of this stuff. You know what I mean? So in a way, it all comes full circle when you think about that phone call that he did with us that night. It was all his sort of doing that brought us all together, that got us to do Shifty Sunday in the first place.
Yeah, good point. Very good point.
It's weird how that circle of life works like that, man. It's like you said, it's kind of like the butterfly effect, where one person touches another person touches this person, that person touches that person. It's like if that one element was out of place, or if that one element or that one person or that one speech that you never spoke wasn't there, or this thing hadn't happened, or this thing have to happen, that thing wouldn't happen, then it's like your whole existence, so to speak, would be totally out of tune. It would be out of whack, and you would basically be going into a different reality. Like they always say that there's several different paths to several different realities, and I truly believe that sometimes the paths that we don't choose are those realities that are there waiting for us, that come to meet us sometimes, and that's the ones our own realities run into us. That's the path that we didn't choose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean sometimes uh, uh, it's like you can see like a remnant of it, like of what of maybe what could have been or would have been or should have been. Like for instance, if you turn down a job, and you and and but your friend, your good friend, ends up getting the job. Then through what happens to him, you kind of see what might have happened to you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. That's what I'm saying. You know, I honestly have this theory that a lot of people are running into realities of what might have been. Like when we see certain things, like we see certain foods, like when you see a slogan on a food change, that actually could very well be a reality of a road that you didn't choose that some other guy chose. Like, what if Stouffer's um, stovetop stuffing was Stouffer's stovetop stuffing, that was that company, but then in another reality, they chose not to go that direction. So we're getting remnants of the reality that they didn't choose. Or maybe the realities changed into what they did choose or didn't choose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know,
I,
man. Maybe I'm crazy.
no, well, you're definitely crazy, but that doesn't change the point of what you're trying to say there.
Hmm.
Because I'm a little bit crazy too. But there could be a reality where they have Detroit style pizza,
Oh
and
yeah, you were talking about pizza.
well,
Actually, Mr. Peanut.
apparently, Pizza Hut um, believes that there's this thing called Detroit style pizza. But thing is, nobody's ever heard of Detroit style pizza.
Hmm,
But
is that
that's
right?
still the name of the new pizza that Pizza Hut's coming out with this week.
Well, I'll be damned. So, what would you say to that?
I'm thinking maybe the guy that runs Pizza Hut or is in charge of the pizza
Well,
is
I
from a
know.
reality where Detroit had a style of pizza.
Hmm.
And he's like, "What do you mean you never heard of Detroit style pizza? It's the reality I'm from. Everybody's heard of it." You think that might be the thing?
Let's see if you get this joke here.
Uh, Detroit style involves assault and battery. Yeah, I would like half assault and half battery, please. And please don't get
Yeah.
any assault on my battery.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't want to get any salt on my battery, you know? I like my batteries saltless. Um, maybe he should change his name to Salted Peanut, you know, if he ever moves to Detroit.
Or slightly roasted. I'm just saying.
Well, the way things are going right now, yeah, he's going to be slightly roasted if he goes to if anybody goes to Detroit or any of those cities. Okay, but really now we do have you know, here's the thing.
But go,
You, you,
you know
you,
the thing.
yeah, you know the thing.
Yeah, you know the thing.
But go, you know the thing.
Um,
I like how you put the illustration of the thing on there too.
yeah, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Me and Armour was hoping you'd show up for Shifty Sunday. We were going to play that trick on you. Armour loves that. He's like, I can't get enough of it. You know what I mean? But really though, I do believe you have an article that conveys this about the Detroit pizza.
Yeah, I saw it like 10 minutes before we went live.
All right. Well, just let me know when you're ready to read such an article and I'll pop it up here.
Yeah, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Detroit pizza. Detroit style pizza. You know, it seems like every city has its own style pizza. Like you got Chicago style pizza, New York style pizza, Philadelphia style pizza. You know?
Well, what do you mean Philadelphia style pizza? I never heard of that one.
Oh yeah, there's always been like Philadelphia style pizza. That's where they
What is Philadelphia style?
well,
Like
that's
I
where
know
they
Chicago is deep dish.
Mhm.
Pizza New York is thin crust.
Well, that's where they take the pizza, all right? They take
Hmm.
the dough,
All right.
it's really thick, and they stuff it with a whole bunch of crap, and then they fill it full of just they just load it full of stuff, just load it to the top, and they try to cover all that stuff up with as much cheese as possible so you can't see it.
Hmm.
And then they just try to hide all of that stuff from you so you can't see, and they hide it in the crust, and they hide it there and hide it there, you know what I'm saying? And then they put it in the oven, and then there's a little bit of burntness to it, but a little bit of like rawness to it, like a little bit of raw with a little bit of burnt. And then when they deliver it, you pay for it, but then they tell you you didn't pay for it. They try to tell you that you're lying, but when you say you did pay for it, they say there's no evidence of you paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even though you have a bunch of evidence of you paying for it, you know. Never mind. Zoo, man. Uh okay.
Getting back and you couldn't hear me. I was trying to find my way back.
Oh,
I was trying to look it up and I couldn't find. So I'm just gonna have to trust your Wikipedia entry on this whole Philly style pizza thing.
yeah, they try to cover it up. They try to cover it up.
Yeah, that sounds like they're trying to cover it up. All right.
Yeah, they try to cover it up. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Kind of like a laptop from hell.
well, kind of like, they take it, and they try to disprove that you paid for it, and they even shove everything underneath the table. And then when you leave and go home, they take it back from out of the table, and then all of a sudden they have all these receipts and everything proving that you paid for it, but they're putting them in the shredder machine. You
Well,
see?
no wonder that style of pizza never caught on because that's just way too complicated. The delivery drivers needed like 3 months worth of training just to be able to do the job. Like, okay, so is this the part where I pretend like you didn't pay for it? I'm not sure. Well, what if he's got a credit card? What if it's Suso and he wants to use cryptocurrency? Can I?
Well, that's the other thing about Philadelphia pizza
Uh-huh.
is they bring in these machines from other countries, see, and then the machines make the pizza for you, but they pretend like they're making it, but actually it's the machines that are making it. But the machines somehow put all the ingredients on one side of the pizza, but they only put very little ingredients on the other side of the pizza. But they make you believe that all the ingredients were legally put on the other side of the pizza. It's a big mess. You don't want it. Just
Gotcha. Yeah, it just sounds like way too complicated.
yes.
I think I'll just stick to good old, New York style or good old Chicago style or, or some like, frozen pizza out of the frozen section.
Oh, well that frozen pizza is the worst kind, man. They mail in all the ingredients. That's
Did
that
they mail them in?
they mail that's Georgia style pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they mail in all the ingredients.
That's the other thing. I mean, okay, so the, one time I was like, I called them. I'm like, I think you guys might have mailed in the ingredients. I didn't realize this was a Georgia style pizzeria. but it's pretty clear to me that you must have mailed them in. And
Uh,
I think that you might have got the count off. I was wondering if you could send someone back out here to look at my pizza and recount the ingredients. They hung up on me, man.
oh man, yeah, that's Georgia for you.
They said I was trying to spread some type of conspiracy theory. And, and if they said if I tried to report them on Twitter or Facebook, that they would have my account shut down.
Oh man, yeah,
So what was the guy to do?
I know, right? Well, that's 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 the pizza business for you.
I know, right? That's the pizza business.
Yeah. Well, their pizza they use all red, they use all blue sauce. Anyway, you wouldn't like it. It's disgusting.
Okay. Speaking of blue sauce, guess who's got a new kind of Oreo?
Oh, well, I thought we were going to talk about Detroit pizza.
Oh, yeah, we are. But you mentioned the blue sauce.
How did we jump from Oreos from pizza?
Well, they're coming out with a Lady Gaga Oreo.
Okay.
It's a pink cookie with a lime green cream center.
A lime green cream center.
Yeah. Like the cream that's normally white is lime greenish color. And the cookie that's normally black is pink.
Huh.
What do you think of those color choices?
I don't know, man. I think they're kind of weird.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Yeah. But yeah, let's bring up this article.
But don't even get me started on the Garth Brooks Oreo cookies, okay? Just don't.
Oh, okay. I won't.
All right. That was fast enough. All right. Let me go ahead and screen share as I usually do. Dum-de-dee. What the hell? Cancel. Guess I have to click on what I'm showing before I show what I show. That's weird. Okay, let's try this again. Share my screen. Share my screen. Application window. Oh, look at this big old slice of pizza.
I know, right?
Dang, man. That's like the pizza my grandma made the other night.
Now you see like where his hand is holding it?
Yeah.
The other guy's hand has got the money and they're trying to figure out if you paid for it or not.
Yeah. And you know what though?
What? What's that?
They sometimes, you give them your money and they mark the 20s with the big old black markers and it leaks through the other money. So then they get confused and they miscount it because when it bleeds through, it makes a mark through the other bill, see, and that confuses them.
But it is good that the guy's hand is in the picture because that way we get an idea of just how humongous that slice of pizza is.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's move on here.
Yes, let's do.
Pizza Hut launches Detroit style pizza and America says, huh? Or better yet, America says, what do you mean Detroit style pizza?
Yeah, if I had been reading,
and Pizza Hut's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, if I had been reading that headline, I would have read it like this. I would have been like, Pizza Hut launches Detroit style pizza and America says, huh? You got to put more theatricalness into it,
Okay, yeah, because you are a thespian. All right.
I'd rather be a thespian than never mind.
All right.
What do you mean I'm a thespian?
You thought I called you something that rhymes with thespian, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
I do like women, so that would make sense. Okay, go ahead.
This week, Pizza Hut launches new Detroit-style pizza. There's just one problem. A lot of people have no clue what in the hell that is. Detroit style, never heard of it, said Mike Zurich, 70. He's around 70 years old and never heard of the thing. He's lived in Chicago nearly all his life. For him, there's only one deep dish pizza, Chicago style. But every place has its own, has its way of making it unique. All right.
Well, at least it didn't say making it great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goes with Fago, it says there. See that?
Yeah.
Huh.
You remember Fago soda, don't you?
Yeah, ICP is from Detroit, and they made Fago famous, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So even some Detroiters are a bit puzzled. Karen Gunderson stopped by good old Karen. She stopped by a pizza in suburban Detroit this week to pick up stuffed crust pie. And she's seen on the news that the pizza making chain was rolling out a Detroit style version, but wasn't quite.
Her pizza. She complained about it. And then also that she complained because the delivery boy wasn't wearing a mask. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, no, she was complaining because he wasn't wearing two, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not really familiar with Detroit style pizza, said Mrs. Gunderson, 72. Really familiar. Oh, what do you mean, Mrs. Gunderson? Really familiar.
Gunderson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. She's gunning it down. Who grew up in the area and has lived here most of her life. But she's open to trying pizza that's, the Pizza Hut's newest creation and hopes it's good as its signature stuffed crust. All right. So she's got high hopes for this Detroit style pizza that they speak of. I need some scroll action, please.
Oh, well, sure.
All right. Despite the fuzziness around Detroit style concept, Pizza Hut bet the latest sign that Motor City's contribution to the Italian flatbread staple is having its moment. All right.
I hope there's no mold on that.
All right. So see, it's kind of like a pan pizza, but it's square. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, this is like what my grandma makes. This is kind of like the homemade pizza we make at home.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want me to read the whole article? I think we pretty much got the gist of it, unless you want to hear all about it. I mean, if you want to hear more about it, I'll read it.
This is pretty exciting stuff, man. Especially some of these names and some of the ages, especially knowing what we know now.
That's true. Okay. Well, it says here the key attributes have endured since the pie's creation. Just after World War II, a square of rectangular pan pizza with Wisconsin brick cheese spread to the rim, given the edges. See this? I feel like I'm reading porn when I read this kind of stuff.
Spread.
I mean, yeah, because it really. I mean, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start over.
Okay. Right. Compose yourself.
All right. A square or rectangular pan pizza with Wisconsin brick cheese spread to the rim, giving the edges a crust of slightly charred caramelized taste, but leaving it light and airy in the middle. Tomato sauce is dolloped on top rather than beneath the cheese. The style is credited to immigrant Gus Guerrera and his wife Anna, who took a square steel tray used on automotive assembly lines to create a deep dish pizza at his East Side bar, Buddy's Rendezvous, in 1946. That evolved into Buddy's Pizza, which today operates 19 restaurants in Michigan. Mr. Guerrero eventually sold the original Buddy's and bought a Cloverfield bar and restaurant, which maintains another Detroit style staple with multiple locations in Michigan. All right, and there's a picture of the, I
Michigan.
guess, yeah, the muddy Buddy's Peeps. All right, now they look like they know their pizza.
Well, of
I ain't
course.
gonna go in there and try to tell any single one of those ladies that their pizza ain't legitimate. Are you?
No, they'd start screaming at you in Italian and waving a rolling pin at you.
You'd probably get hit with a wooden something or something.
Well,
You probably would.
that's what I said, like a wooden rolling pin, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
bye two Manikanakachi, get the Vangu out of
right.
here. Anyway,
Right. Let's see what else it's got to
Tim
say
Burton,
here.
chief executive of Buddy's, wasn't surprised by Pizza Hut's move into Detroit style, but he still sees room for his chain to expand outside Michigan, where he acknowledged the square pie is a curiosity. I talk to people all the time who have no idea what it is, says Mr. Hess says Detroit style pizza enthusiasts have tried to wedge their way into the long running feud between New York and Chicago over whose pie reigns supreme. Debates among advocates of New York's thin crust floppy foldable triangle and Chicago's rich sweet deep dish pies get heated. Comedian Jon Stewart on the famous 3-minute rant once called Chicago's version tomato soup in a bread bowl. And trendy foodie neighborhoods from Brooklyn to Los Angeles, Detroit style pizzerias have popped up in
Wait a
recent years.
second. Wait a
Huh?
second.
What?
You said he called it what now? Tomato soup in a bread bowl.
Tomato soup in a bread bowl.
Now, I'm not. That doesn't sound like a very good endorsement. I think that he's blasting on his pizza. What do you think?
Oh, well, yeah, it's definitely an insult. That's just like going to an Italian restaurant and ordering spaghetti and then coming out there saying, I asked for spaghetti and they gave me noodles and ketchup, you know?
Right. Or like when you're you're looking over the menu and you ask the waitress, so what about the Detroit style pizza? Is that any good? Oh, it's like tomato soup in a bread bowl. That doesn't make you want to order it, does it?
No, definitely not.
No, definitely not. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, where the heck was I? In trendy neighborhoods from Brooklyn to Los Angeles, Detroit style pizzerias have popped up in recent years. Jet's Pizza, a Detroit style pizza chain based in Michigan, now counts New York, Austin, Texas, and Phoenix amongst its location. The rise of this Motor City forged doughy creation has coincide with the emergence of a bustling food scene and downtown Detroit, and the city's bundling reputation is a scrappy symbol of urban revival exported by brands such as Watchmaker Shinola.
I've had Jet's Pizza. Have you ever had Jet's Pizza?
I have not, sir.
It's not bad. If that's what Detroit style pizza is, I have to say it's okay.
I've
It
had
doesn't taste like tomato soup in a bread bowl.
no. I don't know about that, but because I've never had it. Okay, let's see what some people are saying here. Probably special. Oh, he's talking about those Oreo cookies. Probably special Gaga cream. And Mr. Peanut laughs at that comment. Honest Hunter Hayden says Joey Chestnut beat Mr. Beast eating a 6-foot slice of pizza. Hebrew from Eternia Beijing makes a very amazing pizza for me. It's about $5 grand, and has very prime white powder sprinkled on top. Ha ha ha. Very funny, sir. You're up, LOL. Hello, everyone, says Michael Fontaine.
Huh, okay.
And then Edward Sleestack Keen says lots of mozzarella, lots of matzah sucks. It's like cardboard. Huh. I don't know about
Lots of
that.
matzah sucks. It's like cardboard.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know about that one. I like lots of matzah.
Well, I like good, real, authentic, aged mozzarella and
Mhm.
provolone cheese on pizza, but not necessarily um, the kind that you get from Domino's or
No.
Pizza Hut. I mean, it's not that's like fake cheese, you know. I mean, they call it real cheese, and it's cheese, I guess, by definition. But you go to a place where they have some really good aged cheese, man. There's nothing like it. There's no comparing the two.
But I'll tell you what, man. I used to like Domino's pizza back in the day. Like back in the 80s. Are you kidding me? They used to have like really good pizza back in the 80s. In fact, that's why they that's why they endorsed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had really good pizza.
Why? What does it always come back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with you, my friend?
Oh,
I'm just
because
kidding.
I'm a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, yeah, you know, you are a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, you didn't let me finish, man. Look,
Oh.
look.
Okay.
Come on,
Because
man.
that was, because that, you know, the thing. No, but
You know the thing.
But here's what I'm talking about, man. Here's
all right.
in the day when Domino's was cool. This is back when they were cool. This is back when they were cool. They were cool.
It's your call. You can enjoy the fresh baked quality from.
I mean, granted, that's probably like fake plastic cheese there with glued on pepperoni and peppers, but
You know,
this,
I was going to say the same thing, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what though? That's probably an actual pizza. That
yeah,
TV, because the technology for fake creating it really hadn't blossomed yet. I mean, it existed. Don't get me wrong, but that and they may have us totally duped, like you said. But I think that actually looks like a real pizza.
From Domino's Pizza, or take your chances with the Noid. You can have pizza made to your order, or you can count on our famous 30-minute delivery, or you can taste the quality from Domino's Pizza. So avoid the Noid.
All right, I think you better stop it. You don't want to get hit.
no, it's fine. You can play
Okay.
those all day long.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing.
Well, let's just do that instead.
Play those the rest of the broadcast.
Yeah, no, let's do it all day long. Let's
All
just
day
do
long.
it. Yeah, we'll start tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Oh, excuse me, man. That was rude of me.
All right, and
Uh,
we're gonna do it all day. We're gonna do 24 hours of nothing but stuff like that.
yeah, but you know what, man? Here's
What's
the
that?
thing.
You know the thing.
Yeah, I do know the thing.
It's back then in those days, man. You could get good pizza. You could get good cheeseburgers. Like you got good French fries. You got a good milkshake. And the thing is that like when you got a milkshake, you knew it was the real thing. It was the real milk. It was the real ice cream. It was the real fruit that was in there. If you got like a strawberry milkshake, you could you'd have to eat it with a spoon. You couldn't slurp it down. And you taste the strawberries and you get a piece of strawberry like in your mouth and you'd have to chew it. You know what I mean? Like you don't get that today. Everything's artificial. Everything is soft, just like gooey Chemicals. It's all gooey chemicals, man.
Yep. You know, I have two theories that I go by off what you just said there.
Mm-hmm.
One is you're right. Okay, it's everything's degrading. It's getting the quality is lessening, and it's because they're cutting corners using cheaper products and improving the rest and the so-called newer version or an improved recipe is usually just a way of cutting corner or saving money, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse quality. I agree that that's probably the most likely solution, but what about this theory? Just hear me out, okay? Here's the thing.
Oh man, I didn't have it loaded up.
Go, you know the thing.
Yeah, you know the thing.
I gotta be quicker next time. Go ahead.
What if it's just because we're more aware? Like in the Matrix movie when he's eating the steak and he's like, I know the steak isn't real, but it's still delicious. You know, like the whole Matrix theory or the simulation or the fact that we're just coming to realize that everything is so artificial. So we're just realizing how artificial it really is. Where before we were just a little bit more naive. We just were. We just weren't. We just didn't. We couldn't taste the fake because we didn't know the fake was even there. But once you know it's there, you can't unknow it. And the more you realize that the world isn't what it you thought it was, harder it is to really enjoy the fakeness of it. What do you think? Is that could it be maybe a little bit of both?
The problem with that is
Uh,
I can tell the difference between a McDonald's hamburger back in the day and the taste of how it tastes now.
Now
Like,
here's the question. The real question would be to time travel back, knowing what you know now, go back and or bring one from back then and put it right next to one that was just made today and blindfold you and see if you could really taste the difference.
oh, I'd be able to taste the difference. I know, man. I know, like my McDonald's hamburgers ain't the same as what they were back then, man. I'm telling you,
Well, I'm not going to
the
try to
real
convince you
commercial,
otherwise because I know
the
what you
real
mean. Because
commercial for McDonald's. You know what the real commercial, if they were honest foods,
what's that?
the real commercial for a McDonald's burger today would be, if they're
What's
trying
that?
to be honest, would be like, now introducing the new Big Mac, now with 70% less sawdust. You know, that's about almost as honest as they can get. You know what I mean? Like if they're being real, let's face it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we know that they put sawdust in their hamburgers. We know that there's
What do you mean
artificial.
they put sawdust in their hamburgers?
There's sawdust in their hamburgers.
In McDonald's hamburgers?
Yeah, they proved it.
Who proved it?
You know, the guys.
What guy?
Some it's been proven
By who?
by the guys.
You know the guys?
Mm-hmm.
What guys?
Because listen, if you
Uh
read the ingredients on the back,
huh.
like when I used to work at McDonald's back when,
Huh?
it was even like that when I worked there. Like we used to have this mixture that would come in.
Mm-hmm.
All of our burgers were shipped from a different company and they were already frozen.
Right?
But now you've got like your chicken nuggets, for example. Your chicken nuggets are
Huh?
filled with slime. They're filled
Slime?
with pink slime.
Oh, what do you mean slime?
Like your chicken nuggets are just like ground up chicken bits, like the hooves and the beaks and the
Oh, really?
like stuff like that, and then they
Huh.
fill the
Is
rest
that why they're
with slime.
shaped like that? Like they're shaped? Have you ever noticed the
Oh yeah,
chicken nuggets shaped like random chicken organs?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They fill the rest with pink slime. The
Okay.
and your burgers are filled with glue meat. You know, meat
Glue
glue.
meat. Okay.
Meat glue. I mean.
Why are you so gloomy today? Well, I ate a burger from McDonald's.
Yeah, gloomy, gloomy, like gloomy. I get it.
Uh,
Yeah, but I mean, dude, if have you ever watched that movie? You need to go back and watch that movie. It's a really good movie with Michael Keaton in it
the about the burger franchise.
about McDonald's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually seen it.
yeah, it's a really good movie, isn't it?
It's way better than Super Size Me.
Yeah, that's another thing. See, I've watched those documentaries. I watched
Yeah.
Super Size Me, and I've watched Super Size Me 2, where he's
Huh.
doing the
Like
whole
it,
chicken farm. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the sequel.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
No,
Let's
you
watch
gotta
it right now. Let's cue it up.
let's yeah, right. And get the biggest copyright strike ever. Oh,
Well, let's just
speaking of
go to
copyright,
McDonald's.
let's go to McDonald's right now. Now,
Yeah, let's just
yeah,
do it.
yeah. They're closed because of the virus. They're closed right now because the virus. The
What do you think
virus
about the
comes in-
curfews?
that's what I'm saying. Like the virus comes in after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what's up with the curfew, the Corona curfew?
Yeah, I
If we
know.
could just curfew it, like why don't we just have it like do a rotating shift so like third shift guys can have a day off too. You know what I mean?
Right. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking of the coronavirus, I've heard some news, and you shared it with me earlier. This news coming over. I actually saw a video from the conservative twins, otherwise known as the Hodgkin. Is it Hodgkin twins?
Yeah, sure.
They had a video that they put out today about double masking.
Yes, apparently that's a thing.
Yeah, that's
It's in the New York Times. I think it was the 18th, January 18th. They published it. But it seriously is a thing, and I have to admit I saw it firsthand when I was around like the holidays when I was traveling, when I went to the airports and stuff.
really
Yeah,
you saw it.
I saw people on the airplane wearing double masks,
You
and
got
it was usually foreigners or people who appeared to be foreigners. I can't say for sure. I didn't look at their documentation or anything, but they seemed to be they seemed like they spoke a different language. They seemed like they were from another country in the way that they uh, dressed and conducted themselves, and they really did. It seemed like double mask is like is where it's at, especially when you're at the airport. It was probably like every third or fourth person had two masks on.
That's weird because this is the first time I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird, but let's bring up the article when you can
Hold
here,
on,
because
wait a minute.
there's a couple parts on it that I read it already or looked through it,
Mhm.
and
Before we
you're not even going to believe the way that they try to pitch it, man. It's going to blow your mind. But go ahead. What were you going to
before
say?
we before we bring up the article, let's watch this video from the Hodgkin twins.
Well, that'll just ruin all the thunder of the article. We should do it the other way around.
Well, okay, if you insist.
Yeah.
All right. But I wanted to show that video to prove that I think it's just they do it so entertainingly, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're very fun to watch. They're almost as fun as our show.
Let's see here. No, that's not it. Okay, now let me get rid of that. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's up above mine. Okay, let's see. Is that the double that's the no.
I think I wrote underneath it what it
There.
was.
Okay. But after this, I do want to show that Hodgkins video because it shows you just exactly how ridiculous it is. Not only that, but it shows you the double standards of Dr. Fossey.
Okay.
And
Well,
shows
that's so it's always fun to watch. That should be like his name of his sitcom.
The double standards of Dr. Fossey?
Yeah, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Mm,
That'd be like courtship of Eddie's father. Yeah.
yeah, the double standards of Dr. Fossey tonight at 11.
I like that one, man. But yeah, I'll let you go ahead and read this article, and I'll tell you what. The other thing, the other reason why I wanted to bring up the Hodgkin twins
Uh-huh.
was because of the very fact that we brought up on one of our shows, and that was what Dr. Fossey said at the very beginning of the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, that reminds me. You know that today is the 1 year anniversary?
is it?
It's the 1 year anniversary of the day they dismissed Trump's impeachment,
Mm-hmm.
and the day that the coronavirus was officially starting. It was the day. They both happened the same day, actually, or
But
within
actually,
24 hours of each other. Yeah. So, well, what's in the news today, by the way? An impeachment and strains of the coronavirus and masks, and I mean, it's like we're just reliving the day. It's literally a Groundhog Day.
yeah.
A year later, and Trump's being impeached or going through not getting impeached, and we're talking about what we're talking about. It's just kind of ironic, the
That's
year
the
to the day.
interesting thing that you should bring up is because I also watched another guy's video saying that one of the Supreme Court judges dismissed the impeachment.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not going to pass. It's not. Yeah, it's not going to pass. It's just a dog and pony show. But let's move on. Are they going to let us read this article, my friend? I guess you have to continue or continue with Google.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, my friend.
Just
Like,
hit continue.
oh, yeah.
All right, hit continue with Google.
No, I can't do that.
Continue.
My accounts will show up. I don't want that to happen.
Uh, uh.
Let's just watch the video, man.
Well, let me bring it up on my end because there's a couple of lines in there. I mean, they're just you got to hear them to believe them, man. That you go, it's really
All right,
bad.
Go ahead.
All right, hold on, just give me a second. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear me while I'm reading it. All right, here we go. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right, you go ahead and get that other one ready to go, though.
All right.
All right. All right. So here's how. It's by a Catherine Woe, J or Woo. Okay, J Woo, WU. It was posted in the New York Times, and it actually was published on January the 12th and updated on the 14th. Okay. So here's how the article goes. All right. And I guess here's how I want to set the scene real quick. I'm sorry, I know I'm taking forever, and I do apologize for this, guys. I know I'm taking forever, but let's set the scene like you're going to read a children's book to a young child in its bedtime, and you're going to tell him about a magical land where people wear double masks to stay safe and warm and cozy. All right, so football coaches do it, presidents elect do it, even science savvy senators do it. As cases of coronavirus continue to surge on a global scale, some of the nation's most prominent people have begun to double up on the mask, a move that researchers say is increasingly being hacked up by data. Double masking is necessary for everyone, but for people with thin or flimsy face coverings, if you combine multiple layers, you start achieving pretty high efficiencies, blocking viruses from exiting and entering airway. And Lindsay Marr, an expert in virus transmission at Virginia Tech, and an audio on recent commentary laying out the science behind mask wearing. Of course, there's a trade off. At some point, we run the risk of making it too hard to breathe, she said. But there's plenty of breathing room before mask wearing approaches that crazy extreme. Yeah, that's what she says. A year into the COVID-19 pandemic, the war uh, the war yeah, it says the world looks very different. Sorry, more than 90 million confirmed documented worldwide, leaving millions dead and countless others with lingering symptoms amid ongoing economic hardships, shuttered schools and businesses. New variants of the virus have emerged, carrying genetic changes that appear to enhance their ability to spread from person to person. This madness can't go on. We must wear 2 masks. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. All right. So I thought that was all kind of clever and whatnot. But let's move on. I'm gonna scroll down here a little bit because I want to get to this one part. Okay. The arguments for masking span several fields of science, including epidemiology and physics. Um, some people even try to say it's kind of like a chain link fence trying to keep out a mosquito. So you put on 2 masks, so now you got 2 chain link fence trying to keep out a mosquito. But I have suggested that widespread mask wearing can curb infections and deaths on an impressive scale in settings as small as hair salons and a level of entire countries. So basically, they spend a lot of time here trying to create different scenarios where you would want to actually, you know, double mask it, so to speak. But here's the thing that really stood out to me, okay? Because oxygen is an important thing to get into your lungs. Just saying. So with that in mind, excuse me, I say this. The point is, and I'm quoting the article now. The point is not to make the mask airtight, Dr. Marr said. Instead, the fibers that compromise mask create a haphazard obstacle course through which any infectious cargo must navigate. The air has to follow a tortuous path, Dr. Marr said. The big thing the big things it's carrying are not going to be able to follow these twists and turns. So why would you want to make precious, your precious life-giving oxygen a haphazard obstacle course or a torturous path to follow to get to your lungs? Does that really make any sense? But I digress. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the double mask. I just couldn't believe some of the verbiage I saw there, and then when I saw the part about the torturous path, I just couldn't believe it. But are you still there, Hebrew? I know I've been going on and on and on. Hebrew. Hebrew. Well, he must have stepped out for a second. So I guess I'm gonna check on chat here, see what chat has to say. They can triple mask and wear mine. There you go, Edward C. Stack Keen.
So that's the thing about gummy worms. is if you eat too many of them,
Uh-huh.
it can really make your sugar go into a tailspin.
What, did you pass out on me?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I will say this, it does say right here in my reports, it says 45 GOP senators vote against Trump impeachment. Judge blocks Biden's order to. Hold on, I gotta read.
You know we can't hear you, right?
At Twitter,
To hot deportation. So the judge blocked his order to hot deportation.
Deportation of what?
Illegal immigrants.
Oh, okay.
So he can't do it right now. But getting back to the double mask thing, I think it's silly. It's ridiculous. It's out of this world craziness. We can't double mask ourselves. They're saying, and
Well, why don't they just have us wear? What was the video you shared the other day where Fossey was having us wear a fan on our heads?
yeah, that's going to be next. I wouldn't be surprised, as far fetched as it seems, that he's going to have something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it really just does seem like it's almost like they're mocking us at this point. It really does seem that way, and I mean, let's, like the mother may I, or the Simon Says, now jump on one hand, tap your belly, and rub your head. Now it's just like, how many different things can they make us do? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But here's that video you didn't want me to show of the Hodge twins.
Oh no, I want to watch it. I just wanted to get past the article first. All right, let's watch it.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. Let me remind you what he said. Here's the video.
People should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
Okay. Now what is he saying? What is he saying now? With a mask on. Hell, recently, he just took it a step further. This is what he got to say now.
folks are hearing now about double masking, wearing two masks or trying to get one of those N95 medical grade masks. Do you believe that that's advisable and makes a difference?
It likely does, because, this is a physical covering to prevent droplets and virus to get in. So if you have a physical covering with one layer, you put another layer on, it just makes common sense that it likely would be more effective. And that's the reason why you see people either double masking or doing a version of an N95.
I double fist sometimes.
Do you need a mask or not?
You do. Yeah.
I have a coffee in my left hand and a coffee in my right hand.
Yeah.
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 But that's not quite the same thing, though, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, we used to say that when we were drinking beers, like the whole gang of us would be together. And then one guy would say, "Come on, double fist those beers and let's go on to the next place," because they were getting ready to close. So we used to say that was the saying, would have a beer in one fist and a beer in another. We called it double fisting. Yeah. So, but I digress. Here we go. Double fist. We're going to get in so much trouble for that one.
I can't believe he's pushing wearing two masks. Hey, why don't you go up to 3 and 4 masks if you really want to protect people? If you really want to stop the spread, take some saran wrap and wrap around your nose and face. If you can breathe, it ain't working. That's how you know you can't get the Kung flu. If you can't breathe, you can't get the virus. Look here. It's funny, man, that video.
You know what else is funny?
What's that?
Hunter hides in chat trying to act like he don't know what double fisting is.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
go ahead. Yeah, what were you
Yeah.
gonna say?
But did he just say the Kung flu?
Yeah, the Kung flu.
The Kung flu. These guys are funny. I like these guys.
It's the Asian invasion.
Yeah.
Double wrapping, right? I mean, I could put on 2 condoms. I'm still at a high risk for getting HIV. What? Why double? I tried that. It just makes things worse. All that friction, the condom always explodes. Shut up! Instead of having 2 condoms, it looks like you got a tourniquet around your mushroom tip. You just got a rubber band at the base. 2 up. Hey, look here. Hey, look.
Yeah, why is there always got to be 2 of them? You know.
I know, right?
Let's get serious. Let's get serious. I don't know why he's pushing 2 masks when ain't nobody talking about covering up your damn eyeballs. Yeah, look, like you can't get a virus through your eyes, man. You could get a virus through your eyeballs just like you can through your nose and through your mouth. If you don't believe me, I got a little science project for you. Yeah,
Don't be giving them any ideas there, dude.
Oh yeah, they're about to give us some really good ideas. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. It gets better.
Now I'm being facetious. I don't want you to actually go do this. I have to put that disclaimer out there because there's a bunch of stupid liberals out there. I'll do anything to prove these 2 Nazis wrong. Right? Go find somebody with AIDS, not the HIV. I'm talking full-blown AIDS. This individual's immune system is destroyed. Yeah. Right? Person's got COVID and hasn't even been exposed to it. Right? I mean, just whoever he or she on their last breath, any day their heart's going to explode in their chest. Jesus. Right? They're on their last leg. Go up to that dude with the AIDS virus, or the full-blown AIDS. The full-blown AIDS. Drop down to your knees. All right, man. Take it easy now. No, you ain't got to drop down to your knees. I was thinking about something else. Keep it G-rated for the conservative. You know we Christians. I got a little liberal in me over here. Look here. Go up to that person with the AIDS. Full-blown now, not the HIV. Full-blown AIDS. I mean, as soon as you look at him, you know something's off. He look like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. Is that the movie? Yeah. He was toe up. He like he was from Mars, right? Go up to that individual. Since you don't think you can catch viruses in your eyes, I want you to take a syringe. Go in and take a teaspoon of blood out of his arm. Sit down, take your eyeball, open up, and squirt it in your eye. If you think you can't get a virus through your eyeball, through your eyelids, all of that. Yeah.
We by the way, we here at the Hero channel do not condone nor what's the other word I'm looking for, man?
Encourage
any of this sort of behavior or actions of what they're talking about. And neither do they, I'm sure. They put that disclaimer up there at the beginning. Don't do this.
So, are we watching the entire video? I'm just curious.
Oh, just a little bit more.
Okay, let's keep it going then.
Oh, or I mean, I'll take it even a step further, man. That same you gonna take person with the full blown AIDS, he could cough and lick your eyeball. I guarantee you won't get the HIV. Yeah, if there's eat your eyeball out, toss your silence of your eyes.
Oh, gross.
I can like this. That's a virus, right? Take the herpes. Herpes. I don't like that name, herpes, man. That name does not give that virus any. I mean, that just sounds stupid. You ain't gonna take any virus serious calling it the herpes. Call it herpes.
Hobbits.
I'm gonna take herpes serious. Take somebody's bad enough. Yeah. You say herpes, they're like, whoa, where? Take somebody with the herpes or the hoppets, right? Have that dude take that his mushroom tip, right? Yeah. I don't want to get too graphic. I know I got Christians watching. Take his mushroom tip. Yeah. I mean, he's got full-blown herpes. He's got full-blown. I mean, his mushroom tip is like Freddy Krueger's face. Tell him to teabag one of your eyeballs. Guarantee you, your eye's going to look like a meatball with Parmesan cheese. Yeah, it's going to turn into a meatball. Parmesan cheese isn't out, you can't catch no virus in your eyes. Walk around look like a damn pirate. Dar! Didn't know you could get viruses through the eyeballs.
Okay, that's about enough of that.
Darn.
Those guys, they freaking crack me up, man. I gotta be honest with you.
Well, they're definitely good. Well,
Oh.
if only we could be as funny as those guys.
Oh boy. Listen, Honest Thunder Hyden's just making the comments, isn't he?
Oh, he's always fun. As a
Uh,
matter of fact, I think you should give the room a shout out.
Oh, that's one thing I haven't done since we started the show.
Well, you know, that would be as good a time as any.
I mean, come on now. We started this show like an hour and 20 minutes ago, and I haven't even given this room a shout out with as much energy as I came in at the very beginning. What the heck's the matter with me?
Well, I think we were giving the room time to, people time to show up.
Yeah, that's true. I did say the very beginning names. I said Mr. Peanut, which is still hanging with us a little bit, I do believe. TW was here as well at the very, very beginning. We have Edward Sleestack Keen, which we kind of prophesized he would be here tonight. Honest Hunter Hyden, I think we prophesized him too. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
I think we kind of prophesized him being here as well. We said that was a safe bet.
Yes. I'm pretty sure if Mystique was here, she would have said Michael Fontaine would be here as well.
Yeah. We have CJ Wood in here as well.
Oh, what do you mean, CJ Wood?
CJ Wood. Well, what do you mean? What do I mean, CJ Wood?
Oh, you mean CJ Wood is here tonight with us right now?
At this very moment, yes.
You're about to hear We Swear?
Huh?
Oh, wow. CJ Wood. Well, the pressure's on now.
Yeah.
All right.
We
better make this a top-notch show. No more goofing around if CJ Wood is here.
That's right. We got to behave because she says, guys, now I just ate chicken.
Oh, chicken, huh?
Yeah. So what's with the chicken, CJ? Did you make it in anything special? Was it fried chicken? Was it fried chicken? Was it baked chicken? Was it chicken noodle soup? Was it chicken and rice? Was it chicken chicken quarantine? What was it? Huh? Come on, give us the scoop. I bet it was chicken quarantine because she in quarantine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I asked her, I said, Jamaican chicken? She said, nah, I'm making steak.
So she done lied to us. She's done flat out lied to all of us here tonight.
And I was like, what do you mean you're making steak? She's like, no, it's really Jamaican chicken.
Oh, Jamaican chicken. Oh, she could have been making jerk chicken. I never thought about that.
Oh yeah, she only makes that when she's inviting jerks over.
Like us?
Yeah. If we were coming over, she would definitely be making some jerk chicken.
Oh, okay. But let me ask you this though.
What's that?
Now, is she serving you chicken because you are a jerk, or does she serve you the chicken, then you become a jerk?
Well, so it's that age-old question, my friend. Which came first, the chicken or the jerk?
Man, I'll tell you, we're on fire here tonight, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but she says chicken express strips.
Oh man, she must have made that really fast.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're driving really fast down the road.
Yeah.
And a chicken runs out in front of you, and you have to decide if you're going to swerve, brake, or just continue as normal. What do you do?
What do you do? I'm chewing ice.
Well, first thing I would probably do is check my rear view mirror.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, see if anything's like on my butt. But the thing is, the little label on my mirror says objects are closer than they appear. Yeah, I know, right? And then I was like, huh. Well, how can they be so certain that it's closer than it appears? What if it's just exactly the same amount of far as it appears? And I got to thinking, huh, that's how I remember it in my reality. Objects may be closer than they appear. How does the side view mirror read on in your reality, my friend?
Objects in the mirror may be closer than the appear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I remember it as well. However, you know how hard it is to find residue of that?
Oh, I imagine it's probably like finding it's probably like finding a minestrone in a spaghetti stack.
It's that's exactly what I was going to say. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh man.
And I remember like when you were talking earlier about the Coke Zero, and I literally spent a whole Saturday afternoon. Had to been at least an hour, maybe 2 or 3,
That's got to be it right there.
trying to find a example because I was so certain, my friend, that because I've had a driving job for the last 10 years. I'd see in that mirror over and over and over and over again, and it would say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who may appear of them all, not are." Objects may be closer than they appear, not are closer than they appear. I can't tell you how many times I read that in the side view mirror, but no, it no longer exists, nor has it ever existed. So I thought I would debunk it and find the existence of such mirror, but it's really hard to find.
Yeah, and you know what else is really hard to find?
The article, I think it's a Shifty Sunday.
Yeah, well, the whole time you're talking, I'm sitting here, I'm scrolling up, I'm scrolling down, then I lost my scrolling status, and and I was like, wait a minute, was it in our personal one or Shifty Sunday?
Yeah, I should have told you that. I'm sorry. Yeah, have you found it yet?
I have not, sir.
All right.
And
we'll
I
go to
was
Shifty Sunday.
this whole time I was working on it.
And it should be there. Might be a little ways up though, because we've had some conversations since then.
Necessary agree. YouTube. I sent you a bunch of TikTok videos. Science alert.
Getting closer.
Yep, there it is right there. I got it.
All right. So I stumbled across this little article because I decided to do a Google search, and I used the may be closer than they appear in my search because Google likes to autocorrect you anyway.
Oh yeah.
So, but I went through some of the the fodder that it tried to offer up to me because I wasn't looking the stuff that I wasn't looking for, and I stumbled across this little thing. It's like somebody made and they included some residue. So I thought our audience might appreciate this, and we'll give credit where credit is due. His name is Nathaniel Hebert, and this is on medium.com, some type of thing. I don't even really know what it is, but
I saw
all right.
that.
So,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eddie's thing here. I think I saw that. It was about 10 years ago when Coke Zero had a special promotional deal for NASCAR races. And I saw that. And the fact I had one of those bottles and I looked at it, the thing about those when I noticed the change, when I saw it change to Coca-Cola Zero, I noticed on the back, on the upper left-hand corner, it said Coke Zero in the small print on the back. It said Coke Zero exactly the way I've always remembered it saying Coke Zero
Yes.
front in big letters.
This they don't say it in the front in the big letters anymore, but sometimes you will see it in the small little version on the back of the can. You're right.
Yeah.
Or the 2-liter bottle or whatever. All right, so objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. All right, go ahead and scroll down. All right, so objects in mirror may be closer than they appear is a safety warning that many people have likely glanced at on a daily basis. It's a message that is required to be engraved on passenger side mirrors in the USA and Canada. And as a child, I'd often ponder its deeper meaning. Maybe, well, make up your mind. Is it or isn't it closer? Yeah, right?
Yeah. You know what's funny about that is I could have swore I heard like comedians back in the day. You remember how they used to have comedians on HBO and stuff?
They would do a bit off of that, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to find for residue as well. Good looking out.
Yeah, I need to maybe look for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if you can remember one in particular.
It seems like it might have been like a Seinfeld joke.
Yeah, it does sound like something he might do.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and scroll a little bit if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here what it says. Nowadays, if you check your car, you might be surprised to discover the phrase etched in glass has always been objects in mirror are closer than they appear. The wishy-washy message with maybe has never been used at all. All right, go ahead and scroll. Oh, I guess this is part of it. The best gag in Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park came when the T-Rex popped up in the rear view mirror of a speeding Jeep over the words, objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. So there was a scene from Jurassic Park where they did a gag on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? I remember seeing this movie in the drive-in, and I remember that joke being there. I remember laughing about it.
Yep.
Like, you're sitting there in the whole, like you can hear like everyone in their cars laughing about it.
But why would they make the joke, and why would it be so funny if it never existed?
Exactly. That's yeah. Well, let's read on, shall we?
Okay. All right. While the old warning might have vanished entirely from our cars, there exists a trail of evidence to confirm our memories. From cheeky car adverts and David Letterman top tens, the objects in mirror may be closer than they appear lingers as a common phrase. I agree. Let's look at the top 10. As presented on The Late Show with David Letterman from the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska, things that sound cool when spoken by James Earl Jones. Isn't that kind of funny that it gets spoken by James Earl Jones? You can't make this shit up. Yeah. All right. Number 10, I can't believe it's not butter. Wait, let's hear it like James Earl Jones. I can't. You do it. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't do it.
That was horrible.
I can't believe it's not butter. Well, you do it, man.
Well, I'm trying to.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Let me get it going here. Hold on. It's kind of hard to do when you're not doing the Darth Vader voice.
I know, right?
I can't believe it's not butter.
There you go. That's not bad. Do objects in mirror.
Okay, let's see here. Objects in mirror may be closer than they appear.
Not bad. Better than what I was doing. But why would it be on James? Why would James Earl Jones' voice be doing it on David Letterman if it never existed? Well, I can't kind of tell you why James Earl Jones' voice would be doing it, but that's about the only logical explanation I have here, and that logical explanation really isn't that logical at all. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we got I guess a comic. It says objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. It looks like
Looks like Osama bin Laden
yeah,
up on him.
yeah. House of Salid, it says on the license plate. All right, but we get the joke.
Sure. Yeah. Objects in your rear view mirror may be closer than they appear, and they got the ambulance back
Yeah.
there.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't read that part, but yeah, go ahead. All right, and then this one. You spend a half of a lifetime wages on a car, and beyond the window sticker with a fictitious price, the only label on it says objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. Again, I mean, geez, where are these people coming up with this crazy idea? All right, that looks like is that more of it, or is this something different?
Oh, this is into something. Something different.
Okay. Oh yeah, these are other possible Mandela effects, I guess.
Yeah,
But
these
yeah,
are.
that I mean, but that the Jurassic Park one, I guess, is probably the best example. And I liked it, the top 10 list too. I thought that was pretty good. But I have to admit that one is one that will always you know, that's a big trigger one for me. Big
Like
Mandela effect for me.
Connery.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Eddie. No way. Sean Connery sounds more like this. James Earl Jones sounds more like this. You know.
Michael Fonte says, "I'm the Sean Connery guy."
Yes, I agree. He is the Sean Connery guy. I forgot about that. But yeah, you know, I mean, my James Earl Jones, I used to be able to do a really good James Earl Jones. In fact, I did I did like 3 Star Wars movies using stop motion figures that I might be downloading on YouTube pretty soon. It's like, Luke, I am your father. You know, I mean, so guys, when that comes up, I might want to do a what do you call those videos that I do just before I do a video?
Oh, I call it those videos that you do just before you do a video.
No, I was thinking like, you know, you know the thing.
You know the thing.
I
Yeah.
definitely do know the thing. So let me ask the audience: put a 1 in chat if you do remember may be closer than they appear, and put a 2 in chat if you've never heard of that. If you don't even know what the heck I'm talking about, and you think I'm crazy. Well, no, I mean, leave out the last part because you might think I'm crazy, but still have heard of it.
Right. That would be sort of contradicting what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
We're all crazy, folks. We're all certain kinds of crazy, but there's like just the many subtle levels of craziness, you know. Like I'm probably about a level 7 if you're going from 1 to 10, you know. I'm probably about level 7. And I'd say Sadji, I would grade him around a level 5 probably.
Oh yeah, well, it just depends. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a little bipolar, so there's times when I'm really in tune and down to earth and calm and totally grounded, and other times when I'm flying all over the place. So
Well, that sounds like me when I'm doing my intro.
exactly.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right, so I think we're getting some responses here.
we got one response.
Peanut, well, thank you for participating. So one was, um, you have heard of this and you are familiar with May. Good. So I'm not the only one.
It is an old Mandela effect.
But whether it's old or new or different in between, I mean, you either remember it or you don't. You know.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess Peanut's the only one who's going to participate.
Well, Eddie Sleestack says objects may be smaller than they appear, is what he remembers.
Oh, smaller than they appear. Huh.
If Connery was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I can almost do a pretty good Obi-Wan Kenobi, too. I go, well, hello there. You know. But-
Michael Fontaine typed in one and then put Meatloaf song was that. What does that mean? Was there a Meatloaf song about objects in mirror maybe posted?
Oh, yeah, I do believe there was a Meatloaf song that went, objects in mirror may be closer than they appear.
Oh, I thought. Are you sure it wasn't
What?
Oh, never mind. I was trying to think of the one with it's a tribute to the greatest song in the world. That band.
Oh, I like that song too. That's this is just a tribute. This is not
Yeah.
the greatest song in the world. You know, that's
Oh yeah.
Jack Black, you know. You know,
Yeah.
my
What was the
wife,
name of the group? I can't remember the group name.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D. Thank you.
Yeah. You know,
All
my wife met Tenacious D. She met the fat guy. Well, the other fat guy, the fat bald guy. Well, I can't black it and fat anymore. He lost a lot of weight. But well, what's the other guy's name? What's his name? James? No, not James. I'm trying to think. What is the other guy's name?
I don't know. Can you remember the name of the group?
Is it Kevin?
Yeah, it was Kevin.
Yeah. And he was like but she met him. She met him.
Okay. Like what at the at a
At a
comedy routine or what?
Tenacious D concert.
Oh, at the concert. Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, backstage. I'm not
Cool.
going to say where he signed his autograph, but this
Well,
is
he was backstage.
this is before I ever even met my wife. Like I never even knew her. So
Uh,
yeah, Kyle, that's his name, Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah,
Why was I thinking Kevin?
because it starts with a K.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Kyle. You know,
I like Tenacious D. I mean, did they ever put out a new album? I knew they had that one album, but did they ever put out another one?
I don't know, man. That's the only one I remember.
Okay.
The only one I remember. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna play a couple videos.
All right.
Before I play those videos, let's take a 2 or 3 minute break.
All right.
I'm gonna refresh my drink.
Okay.
I got to do a couple other things, and I'll tell you what. We'll be right back. How's that sound?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Well, there is no messages, but I will play some that intro.
Well, that's what I meant. I was using the term messages loosely.
Oh, I see. But yeah, what do you think about that, Sergio? Let's take a little break.
All right, break it is. Break. Wait. Break.
There you go. And then all of a sudden you see a floating Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Without the dash. We'll be right back, guys. Hang tight, and we'll be right back. Well, okay, we're back. Saji, are you back? Okay, we'll give him a few minutes. Do what he has to do. While he's doing his thing, I'll read the comments for a second. Oh, there is no new comments. There's one, but I'm not going to read it. Come on, man. Well, while he's still doing his thing, I'll get my video ready. I got a couple videos I want to show you guys. It's a couple videos I did earlier. For those of you that didn't see them, I think I made some pretty good ones this time. I think I actually took my broadcast partner's advice and did a few voiceovers here. And I think, like, even if you guys seen this, next time play some Jimi Hendrix. No, I can't do that, brother. I wish I could. I wish I could play some actual music, but I can't. Sanji, I'm going to mute you up until you get done with what you're doing. We can all hear your background noise. So, anyway, I got some pretty cool videos here that I uploaded earlier. If you guys haven't seen these already, what we'll do is we'll watch them and then we'll sort of do a commentary type deal on them. I posted the one cloud video up. Okay, Michael Fontaine, we'll share that on Shifty Sunday. That's more of a Shifty Sunday type deal. And Saji, whenever you get ready to get back, you're muted up, buddy.
All right, I just got back.
Okay, I muted you up because we could hear you like shuffling around and stuff.
I had it on mute before, I thought, but maybe when the video ended, it took me off.
Yeah. So are you ready?
Ready for what?
To do some commentary on a couple videos I made earlier today?
Well, yeah, I'm ready to do some commentary on a couple of videos you made earlier today.
Wow, that was really cool, man. You sound really energetic there. I do appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, dude. First, let me set this up for you guys real quick. If you guys have never seen the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, basically it's this scene where the two buddies are sitting there and they're playing video games and they're basically talking about how this guy Andy, like, he's a 40-year-old virgin, he's never really been with a woman in that way, and he's not tied down to relationships. And this one guy said, I really feel good about myself. I'm being Soviet. Help me out here, buddy.
Subservient?
No. When you don't have sex.
Celibate.
Celibate. Yes, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word so much.
Because you've never been that. Obviously, you've always had sex. So you're like, well, that one thing where you don't have it. What's that word? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I get it. Go
ahead. That's good. Yeah. So he's talking about how great he feels. He feels like, he's conquered his demons or whatever. And the guy sort of, if you'd never seen, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. Like, it's Seth Rogen and, oh man, why am I having such a brain fart right now? Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Good old Paul Rudd. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I saw the movie because, I mean, I have to admit, when I read the title that you wrote under there, so I knew it was going to be from that movie, but it'd been so long since I'd seen the movie, I was trying to remember the scene. Like, it took me a second. I hadn't watched it in a while, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, basically what I've done is I took, Saji and Keith's dad, and I really wish Keith's dad was here watching this. I took I took their characters and I basically played the scene out through their characters, but it's like it's them, but
But
it's
no, you then the third character enters about halfway through, and then that's
Yeah.
your avatar that shows
Yeah.
up, right?
I come in. Yeah. It's so fitting for what they say. And when you hear what they say, like, because this is a guy that collects action figures and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I picked up on that. And
Yeah.
then, let's not give it all away. Go ahead and just go ahead and play it.
Play. Hey, guess who joined us?
Keith's dad.
No.
Uh,
No. Better than Keith's dad.
Oh, better than Keith's dad. Oh, shoot. Just tell me. I don't want to.
It not better than Mystique though. Nobody can be better than Mystique. I'm just kidding. Good old Armor Up.
Oh, okay. He got here just in time for some of your shenanigans.
Yeah, my shenanigans. Yeah. So here we go. Here's my shenanigans, and we'll be talking about this as I play it. If you have any questions, I'll pause it. Well, where is it? Oh, let me know you can see my screen.
Yep, I can see your screen.
All right, I'm leaving that up long enough for people to see it. And here we go.
Corpse in my way. Look out. Just kill it. This is so not fair that you have blades in your I'm telling you, man, I feel great. It's like a weight has been lifted. Celibacy is the way to go, man. Andy had it right. You know, look at him. He looks younger than all of us, but he's 10 years older. Why? It's because he's never had a relationship. No she-devil sucked his life force out yet. I'm doing great. You're gay now? No, I'm not gay. I'm just celibate. That sounds gay. I just want you to know that this is like the first.
Doesn't that sound a little bit like Keith's dad's voice?
Yeah, I guess. You mean his real voice or the one that you gave him?
The one that I gave him.
Yeah. I can see that.
Conversation of like 3 conversations that leads to you being gay. Like, there's this, and then in a year, it's like, oh, I want to get back out there, but I think I like guys. And then there's the big, I'm a gay guy. You're gay for saying that. I'm gay for saying that. You know how I know you're gay? How do you know I'm gay? You know how I know that you're gay? How? You like the movie Made in Manhattan? You know I know you're gay? How? I saw you make a spinach dip in a loaf of sourdough bread once. You know how I know that you're gay? How? You have a rainbow bumper sticker on your car that says, I love it when balls are in my face. That's gay? Damn it. I'm ripping your head off right now. It's off, and now I'm throwing it at your body. Fuck you.
You know what's so funny about that right there
What's that?
is he actually would be playing video games, and it sounds like him saying, I'm ripping your head off right now, throwing it at your body.
Well, yeah, that's what he's doing, like in the Mortal Kombat video game, I think.
Yeah.
Like the finishing move or whatever.
Yeah,
But it's literally what he's doing in the game, but figuratively what he's doing to him in the conversation.
right.
You guys, she's picking me up in an hour.
Oh, drag, dude. Wait, she's picking you up from here?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
Why?
Why? Seriously. Look at this place, man. You gotta see this through the eyes of a woman, you know? What is she gonna think when she comes in here? Oh, look, he's got a billion toys. So what? And more video games than a teenaged Asian kid.
All right.
Is that the $6 million man's boss?
It's Oscar Goldman.
Why do you have that?
That's worth a lot of money. That's much more valuable than Steve Austin.
Well, that may be the case, but none of this shit is sexy, okay?
I'm not trying to be sexy, man.
I mean, there's Asia? You framed an Asia poster? How hard did the people at the frame store laugh when you brought this in?
They did not laugh at me.
Know why you're gay? Because you like Asia.
You guys cool it with the gay.
It sounds like something I would totally say, isn't it?
Yes.
And I could see like Keith's dad being like, dude, look at this place. You got like a room full of toys.
Well, actually, he would probably think it was pretty cool.
Oh
Uh, uh, but yeah, they're most of the people that you're already friends with would probably be cool with it. It would be that one weird guy that you invited over from work that you know didn't that just didn't realize how cool you were. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I just picture like if I wasn't married and like I was trying to pick up a woman
Right.
and she didn't know about my toy collection, and you guys were over here and you're like, dude, you can't invite a woman over your place and have all these toys laying around,
Well, I get what you're saying, and in a movie like the one we were just watching, that and for the bit that all made sense, but in reality, I would never actually say that because I would want you to find a woman that thought your toys were cool. Because
Yeah.
if she didn't like them, she's with the wrong guy. Because if you weren't down with the Hebrews toy collection, you're down with Hebrew. It's kind of a package deal. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that. But it was fitting anyway. It was like, that was me. That guy was totally me. I mean, not that I'm a 40-year-old virgin, but in a sense, I got all them toys and stuff, and I got the more video games than some Asian teenager.
I mean, can you imagine trying to live the facade? No, I'm not into the childish things. I and such as action figures and silly movies of action figure stuff. I would never be into such things, and I think it's childish, rather childish. I do say so myself, and trying to maintain that facade. How long could you put it up, man, and just keep everything hidden away and under the bed and tucked in the closet and under a sheet.
Yeah, 6 days at most. At most.
Okay, all right.
So, like, there's got to be a day where, like, she comes over unannounced, like some women do,
Mhm.
and then you have all that stuff out.
Right.
And like, or in my case, like you're making a movie,
Uh huh.
and they come over and you're like, oh, just a minute, give me just a minute. I just need 1 minute. Like,
Right.
what are you doing in there? Nothing.
Now I imagine it going more something like this, like I don't know. It's like Saturday afternoon, and it's been raining all day, and you're and you've got all these ideas for a movie, and she's off work, and you know you're just dying to get started, and you're like you go storm into the living room, and you're like, I just can't live the lie anymore. and you and you grab a box out of the closet and you pour it all over the coffee table and the living room floor. This is the real me.
Yeah. That would make for an interesting movie right there, man.
Yes.
It's like but before all that though, it's like every time like you gotta put all that shit
Yeah.
away. It's like,
Yeah. All those close calls,
yeah.
almost getting caught. Yeah.
What are you doing in there? Nothing. Nothing. Just give me 1 minute and then like and then you're trying to like hurry up and put everything away, and like
Yeah, making up excuses that you forgot to buy milk so you could run back into Walmart and get a He-Man figure. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean that would be kind of a cool movie.
yeah.
But anyway, I do have one more video to show you guys.
All
And
right.
then I've got something on my mind that I've had on my mind for a long time. And I need to talk to you about it because there's a lot of weird things going on in the world today besides the obvious weird things, with the coronavirus and the president.
What do you mean? There's weird things going on in the world
Well,
today.
I'll get to that as soon as I show my next video.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a short video, so here we go. Now, you guys, let's see. Let me know when I'm sharing my screen. Let's see here.
Let's see. It says Fizzy Pop and Dan's secret sex tape. Yeah, you're sharing your screen.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, now I'm going to pause this part, and I want everybody to read it first.
All right.
Oh, wow, that's already got 28 views. Nice. Can you guys see this?
Yes, I can see it. Famous comedian and game show host Howie Mandel was testing his new camera just before filming his latest TikTok video when he tripped on a loose board and took a nasty spill down the stairs. Watch.
How do you work this thing? Oh, wow. Oh, shit! Ah! God! Damn! Oh! Fuck! Shit! Hell! Damn! No! Ow! Ow! Shit! Fuck! Fuck! Damn it! Ow! Shit! Oh, no! No! My knee! My stinking knee! Ow! Fuck! Oh, Howie, you okay? Don't fucking touch me.
That's pretty funny when you consider the fact that he doesn't like to be touched and he doesn't shake hands.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a germaphobe.
Yeah, total.
Yeah, I know, right? And I have a feeling I pretty much know what happened.
Oh. Okay.
I think he fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry, Howard. Oh, shit. Please tell me you got that. Oh, man. You think I ought to go to the hospital? Howie? What?
Lens cap is on.
Oh, shit!
No, Howie Mandels were injured during the making of this video.
Oh, man. I misspelled during.
No, you spelled it right. For somebody who's from Southern Illinois, that's exactly how they would say it.
Oh, no. I didn't realize I did that. Oh, no. What the heck? How did I not get a squiggly for that?
I don't know, but if you were like from Tennessee, you'd had to put 2 R's in it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, man. James Earl Jones responding to Howie. Okay, well, back to some studies before work. What you studying on, Armor? Back to some studies.
Back to some studies. He's trying to stay on his P's and Q's.
Oh, I see.
So he don't accidentally misspell during on his videos.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. And nobody pointed it out. Oh, there's already been 28 views. I can't go back in and take it out now.
Oh yeah, not now. You've done committed.
I'm glad it's like real fast. As long as no one pauses that to see it, they won't see it.
Yeah, or just as long as people from Southern Illinois watch it, they won't even realize you spelled it wrong. So whichever one works for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, don't nobody pause that. And you know what? I got so now here comes the part of the show where I get down to some philosophical questioning.
Philosophical. Go ahead.
That's easy for you to say.
Philosophical. See, I said it.
Well, I know.
Philosophical.
During.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. I can't believe I did that. That's like
Yeah.
that's
Go
worse
ahead.
than saying like, you know how people when they're saying the word you know that one word.
Moist.
Well, no, not that.
Aborigine.
Yeah, that too, but I mean
Uh,
like
uh, Karma
remember
chameleon.
remember like when someone's typing remember, it seems like they always type it wrong. And when they say probably, they always say properly.
They say probably.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's how you do say it.
Oh, that is how you say it. No, they spell for P, they go properly.
Uh,
So probably. But anyway, I
mm,
digress. So let me ask you this.
yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm 43 years old.
And you're still a virgin. Go ahead.
And I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm 43
Uh,
years old.
uh,
And so that would make me Gen X, right?
I don't know. I'd have to go look it up. That stuff gets confusing, man. If you
Okay.
don't actually Google it and look it up, you could get them all mixed up real easy.
Because what I'm thinking is like 70, like 60, I think it's 68 through, I think like 1980 something is Gen X.
All right, we'll just go with that. Sure.
And like 70, I think it's like 78 or 79 through 1990 something is like millennials, right?
No, millennials are like in the 90s. They were born in the 90s.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like 79 through 90s.
No, not 79 through 90s, like 90. They start in the 90s.
They start, well, no, I don't know.
Like 92, because my kids are 96, somewhere in that range. You have to Google it. Not in the 70s. Millennials didn't start in the 70s.
Here's the thing. Oh, shit.
Right.
I have the thing up.
You know the thing.
But here it is. Like, I remember reading something about these different generations. And
Well, yes. There's so many too.
I always thought that the baby boomers were like 1950 through, I think it was like, or 1949 through 1968.
Okay, I could go with you on that because my parents would be considered baby boomers,
Mm-hmm.
and they would fall into that, barely fall into that category.
But what I don't understand is it used to say that, and it used to say that Gen X was from 1970.
Gen X, okay, I can be with you on the Gen X. Maybe it's 79.
70 to like 80 something, like 84, 85.
Okay, well, again, I'd have to bring it up, man. But keep going. I assume there's a point to all this.
And millennials would be somewhere between 85 to 90. And then Gen Y would be from 2000 and something until now, right?
But what about? I mean, you left out different. You left out like 10 years there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, there was Gen X and then Gen Y. Y would come after X, right?
But then there's other generations you didn't even mention that existed.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's more than just
90,
X and Y, and there's all different.
90, okay, but from 90 to something else would be millennials.
Okay.
And then Gen Y would have been before millennials or after millennials.
Yeah. Again, it's. But keep going. I want to move past the details of when it started. What you're trying to get at here, man. What are you getting at?
Well, what I'm trying to get at is I think something changed because now when I go back and I look at it, it's now saying that people born from 1970 something to 1990 are millennials.
What?
Yeah.
Bring it up on the screen. I want to see this.
Yeah.
I want to see this crazy Gen X YZ thing you speak of.
How do you spell millennial?
Millennial.
I've got it.
All right.
It filled it in.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. This is weird.
All right.
And there's a lost generation. There's the silent generation. There's the lost generation, greatest generation.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is what it says.
All right.
The term millennials generally refers to the generation of people born between the early 1980s and 1990s.
All right.
Okay, so I'll agree with that. Some people also include children born in the early 2000s.
Right. I would even go so far as 2001, but anything past that is not a millennial anymore.
Okay, now Generation Y, which I brought up also. Okay, so Generation Y is actually, they're saying it's under the term. Well, here, let me put it on my screen.
All right, yeah, do that.
Because none of this is making sense to me. To me, it should have went Boomer, Gen X, Y, and then Millennial. Doesn't that make, to me, that makes more sense. But now they're saying, here's what I'm showing you.
All right.
Let me bring it up on my screen. This has bothered me for the past year and a half now, because I've always referred to millennials as anyone born from 1990 something to 2000.
That's pretty much how I would agree with you too. Like 92 to 2001. Something like that. Or not even 2002 maybe. But yeah, something in that range.
But here's the article. I got it up now.
Okay, so this is the Generation Y definition. All right. The term millennials generally refers to the generation of people born between 80s and 90s, okay? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the millennial generation is also known as Generation Y, because it comes after Generation X. Those people between the early 60s and 80s. The publication Ad Age was one of the first to coin the term Generation Y in an editorial in August 1993. But the term didn't age well, and millennials has largely overtaken it. But the term basically means the same thing. So millennials are Y. So they're the same thing, Hebrew.
All right, so here's where so that's where all my confusion comes in at.
Yep. But they have been characterized in a number of different ways. On the negative side, they've been described as lazy, narcissistic, and prone to jump from job to job. The 2008 book Trophy Kids by Ron Alsop discussed how many young people have been rewarded for minimal accomplishments. The participation, trophies and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. And have unrealistic expectations of working life. And we're all familiar with that. It's a cliche, but there is some truth to it. As in most cliches, they're born out of, some truth.
See, there we go. Okay, so baby boomers born from 1946 to about 61. That's what I was thinking, but it's weird because I could have swore I read something a while back which categories categorized us as millennials. I'm like, no, there's no way. You can't categorize me as a millennial, you idiot. You know, it was something I was reading. I was like, millennial, when you think of a millennial, really, you think that the turn of the millennium, which would be 99 to me, which would be 99, anywhere from 99 to present. You
All
know,
right, yeah, I'm with you. Dan just popped up in chat just to
oh,
say hi to Dan. What up, Mister Beetle Guy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm glad he stopped by. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I heard he wasn't feeling too well here lately, and I wanted to send him my greatest condolences and tell him that I wish him well and I hope things get better for him.
Yes, I ditto that remark. I do hope you're feeling better there, Dan.
So
For sure.
he said
It sucks not feeling well.
he
Go
says he
ahead.
woke up. He said he just woke up, you know?
Oh, yeah, I do know. I know. So I
But
got one last thing I want to talk about tonight, my friend. And I think it's kind of an important thing. Well, actually, there's two things.
oh, do you want to talk about that one thing?
Well, there's this one thing that I kind of want to bring up, and then there's the other thing that everybody's talking about. That I mean, even the people that don't even normally talk about the things that we talk about are talking about this thing. And I think you know the thing that I'm talking about. You know the thing.
You know the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I was hoping to play that because he hadn't seen that yet. So,
Well, there you go.
but
So which one do you want to talk about?
well, I was thinking, everyone's talking about GameSpot.
GameStop. Yeah.
Oh, GameStop. Yeah. Why did I say
Yeah.
spot?
Because you wanted to see GameStop run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but
Like you wanted to see the stock just run off the charts, right?
yes.
Yeah. A lot of people felt that way. And that's exactly what it was doing. For once, the little guy was getting to stick it to the big guy. Main Street was getting to stick it to Wall Street. The guys that are always shorting the stocks were having a taste of their own medicine. But guess what happened, my friend?
Something incredible happened.
Oh, there happens to be an app that's real popular for buying and trading stocks, and a lot of people were using this app to buy it and get in on the deal. Well, guess what they did? They eliminated the ability to keep purchasing the stock. They
Mhm.
no longer they just turned off the function to purchase GameStop. But guess what you could still do? You could still sell it, my friend. So you could sell it and do exactly what the guys at short stocks want you to do, but you couldn't buy it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So how ironic that the name of the app is called Robin Hood.
Hmm.
He gives, he steals from the rich to give to the poor, which was exactly what it was doing. But then no, they turned off the function, and they're trying to put a stop to it. You want me to read what the Wall Street Journal is cooking, my friend?
You don't have to read it. I can already smell it, and
Oh,
it
okay.
smells like horse shit.
Yeah, it's what it does.
Yeah.
What we got going on here is not only are the young Republicans, the young Democrats
Yeah.
also agree. We all can agree on this one. Yeah, the flat earthers, the hollow earthers, the Mandela effect community, the Q people, you name it. We all agree that this is a bunch of malarkey.
Oh yeah. Thank you for using the word malarkey in place of the word that I was thinking about.
Well, no problem, my friend. Anytime you need me to use the word malarkey, I'm there for you.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, let's go ahead and read this here article, my friend.
It's kind of a complicated subject, so let's see how they try to approach it.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Popular online brokerages restricted trading of high flying stocks, including GameStop Corporation, AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, sapping some of the euphoria around shares of companies that individual investors have sent skyrocketing in recent days. The restrictions from brokerages, including Robinhood Markets Incorporated, Webull Financial LLC, Trade Financial Corp., and Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated, left traders hoping to capitalize on this week's eye-popping gains with only two options: hold or sell. They also fueled a firestorm of criticism among users and even some members of Congress who have called for hearings on the matter. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that last word there. So yeah, I mean they've already started some class action lawsuits. They've already been presented, but I mean this is coming right off of the heels of like the president of the United States being banned off Twitter. You know, it's just another classic example of the hypocrisy of you know, if it's if the powers that be don't like what's happening, they just shut it down. They just shut it down, just like Donald Trump's Twitter account. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And now that he's a private citizen, by the way, he could actually sue Twitter.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. The point is they're just doing egregious examples over and over and over again. I'm sure the article goes on. Would you like me to read more?
Yeah, that's okay, man, if you don't want to.
No, I don't mind. I
Because
just didn't know how interesting you found it.
here's the thing. I mean,
All right.
we all know what's happening with that, and we all know what's going on, and
Yeah.
what the deal.
Basically, it's not like you can't Google it and find it if you want to read more.
Suicide by hanging. What the heck are you guys talking about in there?
Oh, what do
man.
you mean suicide by hanging?
What do you mean we are totally ignoring the comments because we can't see them when we present stuff? Hold on, let me read some of these comments, man. I'm getting scared.
All right.
Don't worry, I am sure one visit to China, I guess he means China, you will be back. I think
I get it. Scarab game. Stop. Get it? Yeah, I do get it.
Oh, because I said stop. Yeah.
Mm.
He is paying attention. He is paying.
Yes, he is. For a guy who just woke up, he sounds like he's had a couple cups of coffee already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet he hasn't had his coffee black like a man, though. I bet he's had like the foo-foo coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't try to coffee shame, my friend. I like my coffee.
Don't coffee shame. I know.
No coffee shaming around here.
Drinking my coffee black like a man here lately.
Oh, you have, huh?
Yeah, I have.
All right.
And you know, I'm starting to acquire the taste of it.
Yeah, but did you grow any new chest hairs? That's what I want to know.
No, but all my existing chest hairs have been turning white, so maybe.
Well, there you go. Well, that must be because they're craving creamer.
Right. That's a good one, Saji. But you know, here's the deal.
You know the thing.
No, I said deal. I said deal.
Oh, okay. All right.
The thing. Is like, so everyone bought their GameStop. Did I say that right? GameStop?
Yeah, you did say it right. So yeah, I mean, let me explain, okay?
No, wait. Hold on. Let me
All right. Go ahead.
So everyone bought their GameStop stock. And like all of the sudden, so then it got good, and they weren't buying it. They weren't doing it for the money. They weren't like gonna be big investors and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a lot of money. They did it to screw the system, so to speak. Okay. But
Yes.
then the big head cheeses decided, well, we'll show them. They're not going to screw the system. We're going to make it so they can't buy any more stock. In fact, they're going to get closed out on the whole deal because we're going to swipe it all up and we're going to close it down, and they can't buy a damn thing or they can't do a damn thing about it. Am I hearing this correctly, or am I off?
Yeah, that's pretty much in the nut. That's the in the nutshell version. Yeah. Yep.
Well, dude, that's just that to me, that is not what free enterprise is all about, man. That's not what it does. It shouldn't matter why you're doing it, like why you're buying up all the stock. What should just matter is that you should be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
that
agree.
that's not capitalism. You know what that is? That's the opposite of capitalism. That's socialism, man.
Yeah.
It's just
That's well,
simple.
they call it crony capitalism. It's basically the oligarchs, the rich guys, the people in charge protecting what's theirs. They like, they're in control and they want to remain in control. And they don't like us wise guys coming up here and trying to do wise guy stuff.
Yeah, they don't like us muscling in on their business.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It really was a Reddit group that really kind of got the whole ball rolling. That's how it all got started. A group on Reddit decided, you know what? This is one of those stocks that they it's a brick and mortar store. We're coming out of a pandemic. GameStop really hasn't had a good like online business model. They're we I The futures for GameStop don't look too great. Let's go ahead and bet against them. And so they put out a bunch. So what they'll do is they'll put out a bunch of information and write articles, put it in the Post and the Times and the Wall Street Journal and all that kind of stuff, and say, uh, GameStop. GameStop stock looking skeptical for the future with their brick and mortar stores during the pandemic. And then everybody reads those articles and starts selling their GameStop stock. It goes down to pennies on the dollar, and then they go ahead and buy it all up, and then it goes right back to its normal price, and they all made a whole bunch of money off of it. And instead of letting that happen this time, the Reddit group went ahead and said, no, let's not let we'll compensate for it, and we'll just go ahead and buy up the off of the scare tactic, and won't let the price drop. As a matter of fact, we'll raise the freaking price, and then their little betting odds, they can all take a big old L on it. And that's exactly what was happening. And of course, then it went viral, and everybody started doing it. And lots of people have a Robinhood account on their phone, so they bought a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there, and for nothing else, just to kind of watch it on their phone and kind of feel like they're just part of something. And that's the more detailed explanation. And the fun and games are over now because they shut it all down.
Do you want to read Scare Performance's words of wisdom here, sir?
Yeah, let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
They want to create an illusion that one stock can affect the market so they can have an excuse to collapse the system by putting in regulation to create worry. If you invest, pull out now. Yep. And then the other thing that's the weird anomaly you see happening right now too, and I hate to kind of admit it, but the cryptocurrencies are really taking are really bouncing around a lot too. And I tell you what, if you had money to invest right now, um, I don't know that I would put it all in the stock market per se, but there's with all these crazy things that are happening in the world today, and if you pay attention to what's trending and what's going on, you really could make a killing as long as you don't put yourself out there in a riskful kind of way. But enough about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I
Let's
want
move on.
something important here, man.
All right. But that is what everybody's talking about today.
I
I've
know,
seen
but
all kinds of videos about it.
here's the important thing, though. It's
All
like,
right, let's hear it.
something I discovered that I never knew existed was sliced potatoes in a can. I never
What do you mean sliced potatoes in a can?
knew this thing existed, man. I went to the dollar store the other day and I saw potatoes in a can, which I've always seen potatoes in a can before, but I always seen whole potatoes in a can. I've never seen like sliced potatoes in a can. I thought, yeah, I'll buy some whole potatoes in a can, and take them out when I get them home. I'll put some butter on them because they're already peeled and all that business, So I'll just mash them down because they're nice and soft, and I'll make some mashed potatoes out of them. I thought this would be better than making those dirty ass mashed potatoes from the flakes that you get in the box,
Okay, yeah.
They're actual like real potatoes. So I thought I grabbed about 2 or 3 cans of them, and then when I got them home, or actually today was the first day I realized it, I turned over the can, and guess what? They're not whole potatoes in a can. They're sliced potatoes in a can. Sliced. I could
Huh.
not believe I had sliced potatoes. And I'll tell you what, man. I tell you what I did earlier.
Well, how did you enjoy the sliced potatoes in a can?
I sure did, man. But I tell you what I did with them.
All right, go ahead.
I,
Tell me what you did with them.
I poured them into a bowl, and then I took some butter and salt and pepper, and I took some garlic and crushed it up in there. And I had some shredded cheese. It was like mixed shredded cheese. It was like Kobe cheese mixed with mozzarella, or whatever it was. It's like really good shredded cheese. And then I put it in there and I put them in my microwave for like 6 minutes. And then I stirred it up and put it in for another 6 minutes. And they came out just like scalloped potatoes. Have you ever had scalloped potatoes?
Well, yes, I have had scalloped potatoes, my friend.
Oh my gosh, these things came out just like scalloped potatoes because I mean, they really are real potatoes. I mean, all it is they're just in a can.
So
That's
you're trying to say that the schnozzleberries tasted like schnozzleberries?
well, no. What I mean is like some people like they turn their nose up at potatoes in a can because they're like, well, I'm not gonna eat potatoes that are in a can. I'm gonna get my potatoes from the sack, and then I'm going to skin my potatoes and then boil my potatoes. Thing is, this cuts out the middleman. You don't have to do anything to them. You just open the can, pour them in a bowl, and you're ready to eat them.
But what did you say they tasted like when you were done with them?
What do you mean?
You said they tasted like another kind of potato.
Oh, I was just saying they tasted just like regular potatoes,
I thought you said something else.
like scalloped potatoes.
Scalloped potatoes. Could
Yeah.
you go so far as to say potatoes au gratin?
Yeah, I mean you could. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying you don't need no fancy schmancy out of a bag, peel a yourself potato, and you can just use sliced potatoes in a can and get the same results, huh?
Yeah, you can. People don't realize that. Now see
Uh.
potatoes. I can't believe we're sitting here talking about potatoes.
Where else can you go from talking about GameStop, Wall Street, and double masking from the New York Times, and then potatoes in a can? I mean, only here on the Hebrew and Sadie show can we get into such deep, interesting topics in such an in-depth manner. But I digress. Go ahead, my friend. Back to potatoes, sliced potatoes in a can.
Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah, they may have a lot of preservatives in them, and they may have 230 milligrams of sodium in them. And yeah, sure, I get what Scarab's saying over there, but you know what? I'll take all of those carcinogens and chemicals and sodiums and whatnot have you in place for convenience and comfort that you get from potatoes in a can.
Huh. Interesting.
Convenience.
Yes. Can we do something real quick since we got Dan in here?
Wait a minute. No, hold on. I got something else to ask you before we.
Okay. All right.
What do you mean? Hi, I'm a liver saying fuck off. Hey, I just happen to have you know I have a fatty liver, buddy. So, oh wait, no, that's a bad thing. Uh, maybe he's got kind of a point there, but it's not every day, mind you, that I eat potatoes out of a can. Yeah,
No. It's only on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
that's right. So
Yes.
my liver is just fine. Plus, I replaced my enormous amounts of alcohol for my just every so often eating potatoes out of a can. So I think I'll be fine.
Yep. It's just Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
That's right.
Sometimes Saturdays, every so often on a Sunday and a Monday, but very rarely does he ever do it on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Friday, this
Uh-huh.
Thursdela Thursday has become a Friday.
Oh yes, it has.
So, okay, let's get down to some serious business here. What did you have to say to Scare Performance while he's in here, my friend?
Oh, I wanted to show him his cool new wrestling move,
His cool new wrestling move.
the 11th hour.
The 11th hour. Oh my gosh. No, I can't show that video.
No, just a little clip of him doing the actual wrestling move. That's all I want to.
I think
That's
he's
all I
seen
want
that
to.
whole video. I think he saw that.
Either way, though, it's just a fun video to watch. That little clip
All right.
of
Just
him doing.
that little part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the last 30 seconds of the video.
Okay. Let's get it up here. We will.
All right, yeah, you work on that.
I'll work on that and you talk amongst yourselves.
Oh no, I mean it's just so cool. Yeah, I'll set it up. Okay, Hebrew is in a fight, right? Who are you fighting with? I forget.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees, of all people, like an ultimate person to have to be fighting. I mean, you got your hands full if you're dealing with Jason Voorhees, right? And Armor is like, this is none of my business. He's out of here. And I'm nowhere to be seen, or something's going on with me. I don't know what's going on. But you know what? Scared Performance shows up, and he brings the heat. He brings the real heat, and he has a trademark finishing move or wrestling move that called the 11th hour, and I just thought that was just so brilliant that you came up with that, and then you actually have him do it and help you win the fight against Jason Voorhees. I thought that was that was brilliant too. So I thought we should play this. Have you found it yet?
I have. Let's play this little tiny clip.
All right.
The 11th hour. Yeah, that wouldn't that make a great wrestling move though? The 11th hour,
Yeah, I agree. I think you should play this clip on your show, Dan, for real.
Yeah, it's just a small little clip. Like what is it? Like 30 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so let me go ahead and hit that share button. Let me know when you guys can see my screen. I believe this is the part right here. Here we go.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Giving him a warning. Too late. Hebrew has been clobbered. He got clobbered by that. Jason picks him up. 10 Texas toe slam. Down goes Heber. Jason goes off the ropes and flying frog splat. Flying frog smash. He goes for the cover. Somebody's going in the ring. Scarab Performance. Scarab Performance stomps away at Jason. He tosses him into the corner. Several hits into the turnbuckle. Back down goes Jason Voorhees. Look at this. He's going to do it. It's the 11th hour. It's the 11th hour. He's got him in the 11th hour. And boom! The 11th hour. I don't believe it. He signals to Hebrew. And now
That's so awesome, man. I wish I had a move like that. I hope someday I'm so cool that there's like a Saji move, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's laughing. He thinks it's pretty funny, so that's good. We got him to laugh.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking like maybe because they have the Texas tornado, they have the Texas clover leaf, they have all these different Texas moves, but I was like, that's not Dan though. Dan says it is now the 11th hour, and then why not turn it into a wrestling move? Sure
Yeah.
enough, So with the legs straight up, yeah, baby, it's kind of like a tombstone. Yeah, it's kind of like a tombstone power driver in a way, but heck, that's what a lot of wrestling moves are. They're like different wrestling moves, but they put different names on them. You know what I'm saying? Like the last ride is basically like an overhead two-handed overhead overhook, two-handed overhook suplex, basically.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I think I tried that once when I was in college. Well, never mind. I think that was something totally different. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. You tried that once when you were in college? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the jackknife power bomb is the same thing as the last ride, and then you have the what's the other the thing that Brock Lesnar does? What's that called? That's basically what's it called? What was that move? He had the five I can't believe I can't think of it now, but he puts him up on the shoulders and then boom, slams him down. What's that called again? Tell me what that's called right now. I can't believe I can't think of it. We're live here on the air. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely what it is. We're definitely like what was the question again?
I was just talking about how wrestling moves are basically copies of other wrestling moves that they just call something else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, kind of like mixed drinks. They do the same thing with them.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different names can you come up with for pineapple juice, orange juice, and vodka? I mean, come on, man. You know the thing.
Come on, man. You know the thing.
Go, you know the thing.
Okay, well, that's the F5. The F5, that's it. So, like, his F5 is the same thing as John Cena. John Cena had a move that was very similar to the F5, and it was, but it wasn't. What am I thinking? Was it John Cena or was it Kurt Angle? No, let's see. Brock Lesnar had the F5 and John Cena had the FU, and the FU was
FU too, man.
But no, listen, the FU was basically a modified F5. So I mean,
okay,
it's like these wrestling moves. They do.
Well, yeah, that is true. That if you modify the F5, you get a FU. That I agree with.
Yeah. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that about does it for Thursdela.
Thursdela, yeah.
Thursdela. I do want to add one more thing, though. I do want to.
Yes, one more thing. Yes.
A serious sort of note.
Yes,
I don't
most
think they're
seriously, most indubitably, well, whatever. Go ahead.
I think we already talked about it though.
We
I don't-
never got to bring up the Mua thing though.
Well, I mean, I was going to talk about the Trump impeachment,
Oh well, we did talk about the 1 year anniversary.
but I mentioned that I don't think it's going to pass because I think
No, it's dead. It's dead in the water.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's not
judge
going to
already
pass.
blocked it. A judge already blocked it. But you know what is interesting is this woman. She's brand new. I think she just got a seat on the Senate. I think not too long ago, and she's putting articles of impeachment up against Biden. It's like a brand
Yeah,
new thing. Have,
imagine that.
have you heard about it?
Yeah, I know, I'm familiar with it. Basically on all the stuff that we already know, the Ukraine connection, the Chinese connection, the embezzlement connection, yeah, all that stuff. We'll see. I don't know, man. I'm trying to slowly wean myself off of the political milk, the
Uh,
political Kool-Aid milk.
but they brought up the whole thing about him taking the government money, the people's tax money, and all like government funds, government funded money, and giving it to I think it was to China, or was it Russia?
Yeah. He took the deal from China, and then he made the deal with Ukraine, basically to have the guy removed that was trying to expose the fact that his son was on the power committee or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
Uh,
basically using government funds to do that. So
oh yeah. He took Hunter Biden to China on Air Force One or Air Force Two or one of the Air Forces. I don't know which one, but yeah, he got to ride on it for free. Go make his big deal. You got to ride in Daddy's big airplane.
so now good what's her name is trying to bring up articles of impeachment for him, and I think there's a lot of Republican senators that are on board with this already. This idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely happening. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
The only problem I have is you get rid of him, you still got her. You know what I'm saying? Like you still have what did one guy call her? Camel toe. Oh, Camel toe Harris.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're how do you like that name I had for her, by the way?
Well, I thought it was quite clever
Yeah.
and very descriptive. It
Yeah.
gave me a good mental image.
I'm sure. Yeah. But that's another thing that we'll have to bring up someday. She's actually trying to push the vaccine, and people are saying that.
Yeah, she's pushing it. All right, she's pushing it away from her arm.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like this one guy on TikTok, he gets on there and goes, "I don't care how many times she tries to fake get the vaccine, I'm still not getting it. Camel toe Harris can go shove it up your you know what, you know." It's like, dang, dude, that's pretty harsh. But
Oh yeah, they came out with a report today saying that you can't donate plasma if you've had the quote unquote vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can if you've had if you've gotten the virus through the old natural way of just catching it, through the regular old fashioned way. But if you get the vaccine, you for a certain amount of time you can't donate plasma.
Yeah, that'll be another topic for another show. I've got a bunch of ideas about the whole DNA changing and all that stuff, and who's taking it and who's not taking it, and what they're trying to do. Canada's already in a certain situation where they're being forced to sort of take it, but I need more information. I can't just spew unsolicited information out there like it's fact. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, we don't molest you like those other guys do.
Yeah. But I do
But
think it is. Yeah, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, we try not to put it out there if we have it, just yeah, that's a good idea. But we do. It is an interesting subject, and we definitely want to stay on top of it. We've been kind of slacking on our coverage of that here lately. It seems like every so often we circle the wagons back around and we double check on what's
Oh,
going on with the whole COVID thing. But I think
speaking of going
I
around,
think we're coming due for another check back, another
oh,
swing
man.
around. But go
So
ahead.
I'll circle it back around. I do want to share a couple things off of TikTok. Actually, I think you sent me this one, and it's pretty
Yeah. It's talking about circle back around, huh?
yeah. This Biden's secretary, is it Secretary of State?
It's his press
Press
secretary.
right? His
Yeah,
press.
like his Michaela McKinney or whatever her name is.
No. You're thinking about the good one. You're thinking about
No. It's Biden's version of her.
right. Yeah, you know,
And she's red haired. She's a red haired girl. Not that means anything,
no,
but
it's just everyone.
she definitely stands out quite uniquely different than Kaylee did, though. Wouldn't you agree?
You know what's going on. Everyone, her nickname. Everyone's got a nickname for her already. They're calling her Raggedy Ann.
Yes.
And you know what? It's
And
like
she's not nearly as good as her job as
Kelly.
Kaylee was.
Kaylee. Yeah, Kaylee.
Yeah.
The thing about it, I was thinking about this today. I was making this comparison. It's like we traded in prime filet mignon for hamburger.
Now don't degrade them down to meat. You're always degrading women down to meat, Hebrew.
That's only because I love food so much.
No, it's more like swordfish and halibut, my friend.
Now, how's that any different? Oh, okay, because it's not meat. It's not red meat.
Oh wait, no, that's the same difference, isn't it?
That's like we went from the Super Bowl to Kitty League. I don't know.
All right, let's.
Yeah.
So, do you have the clip ready, my friend? Because I'm running out of humor here.
Oh yeah, I definitely do not have that ready yet.
See, you stay focused on that task, and I'll keep telling the bad jokes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, but for real, here's what I was going to say. So the montage is a clip of her most like her go-to reaction when she doesn't have the answer, and the way that they've collected the montage, you would think that it's like 6 months to a year maybe's worth of on the job clippings, but no, she's been on the job for what, all of 3.5 weeks maybe. Wait, how long has she been at her position there, Hebrew?
It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been. What is today? The 29th? Like 9 days?
Yeah, he got inaugurated on the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 days. Yeah, and she's got enough clips. We got enough clips here. Well, go ahead. You roll the clip. Are you ready?
I'll roll that beautiful bean footage, my friend. That beautiful bean footage. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, we're back down to 5, eh? All right. Here we go. Look at that expression. Can you see this real good?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I got to wind it back. All right, here we go. They should have the Benny Hill music playing during this.
Yeah, that would be good.
All right, circle. Oh, it's circling back around. Look at that.
Oh, I wonder why it's doing that.
Yeah.
It just keeps circling right back around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, this might not. Do I need to restart? What's going on here?
It just keeps circling right back. I think it's going to have to circle back to us.
Hold on.
Try again.
Okay, this should. All right, let me refresh the page. Hey, where's the? Oh, here it is.
Go back if there's more I can share with you. I'll circle back with you if there's more to convey. I'll have to just circle back with you.
Oh, that was good. We got it. All right, go ahead.
No, but I like the whole thing. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, it's going to keep doing that. I think if you keep pulling it back after you
wait just a few. Hold on. Play with it a little bit here.
I think it's just going to keep circling back to
you. Why does it do that?
Because it's got to circle back.
No, I mean for real though.
Yeah, I don't know for real. I just know that it's got to circle back.
If there's more to share with you, I'll circle back with you if there's more to convey. I'll have to just circle back with you. We can circle back with him. I'm happy to circle back with you. I can circle back. I will have to circle back on that one. That's an excellent question. Oh, such an important question. We will circle back with you, and we'll circle back with you. It's an interesting question, but we'll circle back. I'm happy to circle back, but I'll have to circle back with you on it. It's a good question, but we'll circle back with you on this today. We will certainly circle back with you more directly. I hate to disappoint you, but I will have to circle back with you on that as well.
Oh wow, 9 days. 9 days. She's circling back a lot. But you know what? That is she's doing a lot better like now. You know why? Because if you play the clip right before that or right afterwards, you'll see what she's improved from.
Huh. What do you mean?
The link either right above it or right below it. I can't remember which one I sent you first.
Oh, No, that's Charlie Brown.
Oh, maybe I didn't send you the other link.
No, I don't think so, sir.
Well, click on the one you were just on again. Or bring it back up.
The president just absolutely loves chicken.
I'm gonna show that one on our next show. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, that's the clip I showed.
All right, I'm bringing it back on share screen.
Okay.
All right, and that's the clip that you just played?
No, the one above it. This.
All right, let's look at the comments down below. Scroll down.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's one of the comments there.
All right, keep going. Keep scrolling. Show more replies. Yeah. No, see where it says show more replies? You went too far.
Did I?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right there. Show more replies. Right underneath El Coyote. All right. Now when you scroll down, we should be able to see more replies. I'm trying to find this other clip. Keep going. Just a little further, and if it's not there, I'll give up. Yep, I guess these are all just other people making fun of it. All right. It is funny though when people.
Yeah. This would not be a good one for the flat earthers. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah, well actually, you'd be surprised.
Huh.
All right. Well, I guess we're not going to see it. There's another one where she was just sounding incoherent. She was going, she wasn't even saying the circle back stuff, but I digress. Let's move on.
Yeah, we digressed. Well, hey, listen, buddy. We're at the 3-hour mark. So
Well, I say we had one damn good show.
hey, that was pretty good. I even heard it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something.
All
Let
right.
me go ahead and give this fantastic room one final shout out, and then I'll let you go ahead and give your last thoughts. And they better be good ones this time, because the last couple times, you've been slacking off here a little bit, buddy. You've been sort of like
I was just gonna go for world peace. I figured that was a safe answer.
no. The thing is, I like to order sweet vermouth on the rocks and then say a poem and then pray for world peace. That's how it goes.
Okay, I'll write that down.
That's from Groundhog's Day. But anyway, we had DD74, honest Hunter Hayden in here. Edward Sleestack Keen. Get ready for this one. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
The Beetle Man himself. Scarab Performance. Let's see. CJ Wood was here earlier. I know she was.
Yeah, she said she would be here if she could still.
I know it's a late night for some of these folks. Let's see here. That's all I see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Armor Up was here earlier.
Yep.
I think that's about all I see, right? Oh, yeah, and of course, Mr. Peanut.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget Mr. Peanut.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Peanut is the new Go-Kart Bob.
Okay.
Yeah. we lost one, we gained one. That's usually how it works, you know.
Yep.
And honest Hunter Hayden's the new Lotar 900.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we lost him too. So you lose one, you gain one. For everyone you lose, everyone you gain. So you know that's all I gotta say for that. And so with that being said, my good friend, my compadre, my partner, my paisan, my Almatador. I don't know if that has to do with the whole friend thing, but
compadre.
Yeah, I said that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're talking about me, I assume.
Yes, sir. I've given you enough time to think through all your final thoughts that you had for this evening, and you can't just copy me because you're going first. So let's hear it. Let's hear it, friend.
Oh, yeah. I can't just say what he said, huh?
That's right.
What if I just predict what you're going to say and say everything that he's about to say?
Oh, man. I never thought about that one. Yeah, I guess that'd be cheating, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or you could dupe me and just say a whole bunch of terrible things that I would never agree with.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been a terrible audience. I hate all you guys.
Yeah.
This show sucks. It's the worst show we've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm not very grateful to be here with my broadcast partner.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can all fucking go to hell. But
oh man. Oh god. Yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah. That'll teach you to just copy my final thoughts there, mister. But no, for real though.
Okay.
With the you know, I guess I just want to remind everybody that it's all really boils down to where we are spiritually that we have to get right with Jesus, with the Father, well, however you want to put it. That's really, I mean, if you're there, then you realize that all this other stuff is just a distraction, and there's really nothing to fear, and you can have peace in your heart and your soul, and you can wake up every morning and feel positive about the day that's coming to you. And there's no feeling like that feeling. So if you're not there yet, try to find your way there. And that's my final thought, my friend.
Oh man, that was actually pretty good. I don't know what to say on that. I can't say anything better than what you just said right there, man. Congratulations.
No copying what I said. You got to come up with your own.
Yeah. In this salad bowl that we call life, there's all kinds of different ingredients that are in the bowl. And sometimes it just takes the wrong salad dressing to spoil the whole thing. And next thing you know, you're trying to eat your salad, but then it tastes so bad that you can't even eat it. So then you have to throw everything out of the bowl, and then you've wasted like an entire salad. And that's a lot of food to waste. So, just remember that, everything isn't always, you got to put the right salad dressing on that salad bowl that we call life. Because if you don't, like I said, it just spoils everything, and you waste all of your food. In other words, just don't let the little things get you down. It's like life and taxes. Life and taxes, you pay your taxes, you work your butt off, you raise your family, you try your best to be a good person, and you try to do the right thing. And that's all we can really ask of anybody. Nobody is perfect, and don't worry about what's going on in the world around you. Just worry about what you can do, because ultimately it's out of our hands anyway. And if we just focus on what we can do little by little, and then next thing you know, other people are doing the best that they can do and being the best person that they can be. And that's really all you can do. And just do that. And that's how we're gonna get through all this. Really, is just help each other out and just be a good person. That's all we can do. And that's my final thoughts.
That was very well said, my friend. I really don't think I could have done it any better myself. But there was just probably one other thing I would add to that.
And what's that?
Everything you just said. Plus, it's important that you remember where you were at when this happened.
Hey, I don't know, man. That's pretty good. I like that. You just gave me a good idea for my next video.
Okay, no problem.
Hey,
Anytime.
Did I do that in the video? Here recently?
Yeah, at the beginning of the show, my friend.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That just goes to show how much I pay attention to even myself. Oh man.
Yeah, it's all good. Just trying to make sure I, put together the right salad, my friend.
Yeah, you don't want that one like bad olive, But anyway, is that all you had to say?
Oh, that was a mouthful. What do you mean? Is that all I had to say?
I mean, like, I'm about to end it,
Oh yeah, that was definitely what I was ending it with.
Okay, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, for everyone here at Thursdela Thursday, this has been Hebrew 77, along with Sagittarically Speaking, saying good night, everybody. And don't forget to tip your waitresses, but don't tip them too far. They'll fall off the stage. Good night. Wait, that's not the closing. Duh. Boy, I almost screwed that up worse than I screwed up that one word that I said in that one video that I did. Well, that does it for tonight's show. It's been real, and it's been fun. And yes, it's even been real fun. But as all good things do, they must end. But remember, there will always be another show. Oh, at least I hope there'll be another show. As long as my internet keeps going and I'm still alive, I guess there'll be another show. But anyway, until next time, remember that snakes don't always bite, but when they do bite, oh brother, it really hurts. I'm gonna have to put so long, everybody. Yeah. Hey, do you like this music? It's completely free. Oh yeah. Dig that jam. Ha ha. See ya.